He has timed that one well. Catches the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Edge the way. Yes, it is.
Hello and welcome to Oman. We are coming live from Oman Cricket Academy. It's Oman D20 2025. What a thriller of a game we have witnessed. Game number 9 earlier in the day. The last ball win for Majees Titans. Thanks to Vishwa for getting that maximum. But the focus will be on the night game. It's a double-header day. It's the Renaissance Challengers. They'll be taking on IAS Invincibles match number 10. The pictures will be coming live from Oman Cricket Academy Turf 1. Without wasting much time, let's head down to the center for the all-important toss.
Good evening from Oman Cricket Academy ground, Muscat, for the match number 10 of Oman D20 League, powered by Fancode. The match will be played between Renaissance Challengers and IAS Invincibles, with the match referee Mr. Gaurav around. Which is the home team?
Renaissance.
Renaissance is the home team. Will spin the coin. Head is the call. Mehran won the toss. What you are going to do?
We are going to bat first.
Bat first. There should be some target you feel you like to give to your opponent to chase that.
Yeah, as like we played 3 matches, and we are chasing like 180, 190 targets. So we are also thinking about 170, at least 170 target to give.
Any changes in the team?
Yeah, there's 2 changes. Amin and Ali Imran is out, and Sufyan and Pasin Hussain.
Well, Mehran, you have to do a lot of hard work. So far, success is not on your way. But I feel good luck to you for today's match. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Ifraq,
Yes, sir.
you are going to bowl first.
Yeah.
First of all, what will be your target to contain IAS Invincible?
Actually, we will try to restrict them below 120 because in last 2 games, if you will see, we restrict both teams below 125. So we will try to restrict them, and inshallah, we will try to chase them. Last 2 games, unfortunately, it is not in our favor, but this time, inshallah, it will be.
Well, I think last match would have been yours. Had some patience will be taken by the batter at that point. Anyhow, it's part of the game. So which changes you have in your team today?
Actually, we are going with the same team, so we will back our players, and inshallah, we will try to give some result, inshallah.
Thank you, Ifraq.
Thank you so much.
So, news from the center. IAS Invincible won the toss and they've elected to bat first.
Under the lights, Mehran Khan, the captain of IAS Invincibles, in fact, winning the toss and opting to bat first. And let's have a look at the lineups. IAS Invincibles, Abdul Rauf Ataullah, the wicketkeeper, Asif Al-Balushi, Haitham Bahar Ali, the gentle medium pacer, Mansoor Mazhar, the all-rounder, Mehran Khan, the captain, Mohammad Imran, the fast bowler who is always among the wickets for IAS Invincibles, the youngster Muzahid Raza. He needs to do a lot with the ball for IAS Invincibles to win few games. Pasindu, Rana Singhe Patrange, Shahzad Rahim, Sufyan Yusuf. And joining me in the com box, just the right time to introduce my co-commentator, Amin Wagli. Very good evening, Amin. Take us through the lineups of Renaissance Challengers.
Very good evening, and a power-packed Renaissance Challengers, and they will be looking to take a little bit of a revenge after that last ball debacle that they had previously. Amanullah Rafiqi, Asif Khan Pathan, and he'll look to break those shackles from last night. Hamad Ifraq, the captain, Hamad Mirza, and he's very, very exciting to watch. Ibrar Hussain has impressed one and all with the ball in hand, but with the bat, not so much. Junaid Jan is there in the side. Mohammad Rafi, Nadeem Khan, Sufyan Mahmood, with all that experience and that blockbuster style of playing, he'll be in the spotlight tonight. Syed Amir, and of course, Usman Ali rounding up the Renaissance challengers. IAS Invincibles win the toss and have elected to bat, and certainly they'll be looking to get to a flying start straight away. We've noticed this in the match preceding this one, that a good total is required in order to just keep your calm, keep your nerves here. On the other hand, I guess IAS Invincibles will also be playing on that psychological advantage over Renaissance challengers due to that last ball debacle that was there previously. Asif Khan Pathan hitting the penultimate ball for a 6, 2 required of the last delivery of the innings, and then not able to capitalize or not able to turn the match in favor of the Renaissance challengers. So plenty to think about, plenty of psychological wars as well as physical wars here in this OC D20 powered by Fancode.
Both the teams are looking for their first win in this tournament. So men in red, the captain is back, the top of the order, Mehran Khan. Lots of expectations from Mehran, and he'll be up against the left arm quickie Rafi, ball number 1 of this game. Look at that movement, thick outside edge, and straight away the finger goes up. He strikes on the very first ball. Mehran Khan, golden duck, and straight away walks back to the hut.
A cold smile on the face of Mehran Khan as he makes his way back to the pavilion. Certainly not able to negotiate that swing in the delivery of Rafi. First ball wicket, first ball duck for Mehran Khan as IAS Invincibles have their first casualty. Renaissance challengers strike first blood, 0 for 1.
So early exit for captain Mehran Khan. Brilliant delivery. Just slightly moving away from Mehran and took that outside edge and walks in Sufyan. Sufyan, not Haitham Bahar, I believe. So early wicket going down for IAS Invincible straight away. They are on the back foot.
Another delivery coming in sharply to the right-hander. He's getting a little bit of late swing, Rafi. Certainly under lights, and he's making the ball do the talking.
Now Haitham is on strike. It was the Sufyan. Off the mark on the very first delivery. Off the mark is IAS Invincibles, but they have lost their captain Mehran Khan. Desperately, both the teams looking for their first win. This tournament, brilliant start has been provided by Rafi.
This time crunches towards the offside. There is no fielder out there in the deep because most of the offside is packed inside the circle. So now first boundary here for IAS Invincibles. And it's off the bat of Mr. Dependable for IAS.
A confident start for Haitham Bahar, who missed the first game of this tournament. And at the top of the order straight away, getting those runs. Beautifully managed through the offside. The first boundary for Haitham, first boundary for IAS Invincibles. Straight away there's a change in the field. The slip comes out and moves to that point position. So 4 fielders inside 30-yard circle, packed offside field.
Oh, he's castled. Rafi is making inroads into the IAS Invincibles. One shot too many for Haitham Bahar. He got a boundary of the previous delivery, but then now once again looking to hit Rafi downtown, to hit him out of the park, but all that he manages to do is have his furniture disturbed.
Poor shot selection, I mean. They've already lost Mehran, he got a boundary, playing that beautiful drive towards that offside. Now, what have you done, Haytham? An excellent delivery, adjusted his line and length, came into Haytham, got excited. Haytham Bahar in the process lost his wicket. 2 wickets down. IAS Invincibles are struggling straight away.
Four deliveries into that very first over for IAS Invincibles, and they are back to their regular opener, Rana Singhe. Oh, big shout here, but I think this was pitching outside leg, so now making life difficult for the batters is Mohammad Rafi.
Under the lights, he's able to generate some pace as well as swing. The last few deliveries just cutting on his pace and using the conditions in his favor. Rafi, very impressive. An excellent start provided by the left arm quickie.
Yeah, and to keep him company also, it will be very interesting to see who shares the new ball with Rafi, because Renaissance challengers don't want this wonderful start to go waste. Oh, what a delivery. Coming in sharply into the right hander. What a dream start for Rafi. A couple of wickets, both of them as good as the other. 5 for 2 IAS Invincibles after 1.
Five on board, 2 wickets down, first over done. Rafi yet again impressive with the new ball, and it will be Ibrar, I believe, to bowl that second over. Straight away swings coming into Sufyan. So things are not going in IS Invincible's way. Though they have won the toss, they came out with a plan but not able to execute.
Absolutely. Mehran Khan promoting himself up the order, looking to take charge as the captain and as the opener, because he's certainly been looking in some good form here to strike the ball long and hard and make use of the power play. On this occasion, I think it was just too good to handle. The swing and the pace from Rafi doing him over. Oh, this is edged. Takes the outside edge. The slip had been removed, and it's going to be a chase in vain for Sufyan Mahmood. The ball heading towards the boundary. So first runs here for the likes of Rana Singhe.
2 wickets down, and Ibrar has a tendency to move the ball both the ways. You need to attack, get the slip in position, going past Sufyan Mahmood. So runs for Rana Singhe and runs for Invincibles.
They'll have to keep it even more tight now, Renaissance challengers. They've gotten success in that first over. The second over cannot leak runs. This time driven on the full. I guess that was a bump ball. Such is the excitement right now with the way Renaissance challengers are performing with the ball in hand. You expecting a wicket every delivery.
Straight away, everyone in the combox got excited. And even the wicketkeeper was excited. Hamad, worry faces. Abdul Rauf holds the key now after those 2 quick wickets yet to come.
Yeah, good follow-up here from Ibrar. He's mixing it up well. He's gone for a boundary, but now a couple of dot deliveries and suddenly back in the game. Now's the time he should be looking to bowl and attack the stumps, up the pace a little bit. He's got that ability in him. I played with Ibrar a couple of years ago in the lower divisions, and his rise to fame was absolutely stellar, scoring runs and picking wickets consistently as a proper all-rounder. He's driven that towards the offside. No run once again.
So at the time, was he used to generate the pace, Amin, or
He's always been that sort of a military medium or a medium pace bowler. So getting his line and length correct and attacking the top of off stump, targeting that corridor of uncertainty. So very difficult to get away with. Would normally use him as the first change bowler, but now I think he's been given different roles here in the Renaissance Challenger setup. Once again, not able to get away with it. Under edge of the bat, but then no damage done to the scorecard. So the IAS Invincibles after 10 for the loss of 2 wickets. Rafi continuing from the Oman tail end. Still looking to swing that ball into the right-hander. So it's probably a one-way traffic at the moment.
the bowling has been at its best in this tournament for Renaissance Challengers? The worry sign is their batting department. No Bilal, no Fawad. They have got two fast bowlers, Rafi and Ibrar, who are doing justice for picking them and giving an opportunity to play for Renaissance Challengers.
This time straying wide outside the off stump. Straight away umpire raising his arms, doing a little bit of jumping jack exercises early on in this innings.
Straight away the leg umpire having a word with Sufyan just while playing those front foot drives. He's walking in the danger area. But good to see the debutants doing an extremely good job in this tournament for their respective teams.
This time keeps it outside of the off stump. There is a packed offside field. There's a good captaincy here from Renaissance Challengers, Hamad Ifraq, if I must say. He's managed to keep the batters quiet, and he's packed the offside, and he's told the bowlers that this is the line that I'm expecting you to bowl. Please stick to that. The bowlers responding well according to that as well.
Do you think he might have said please to the new faces?
Well, you always want to be polite, Mudibhai. Driven off the back foot, still a dot ball, not letting it go, relentless here. Also having a shot at the stumps. Coming back to that, yes, of course, these golden words, please, thank you. Whenever the umpire raises his finger, you should turn back and say thank you.
I haven't seen any player saying that after getting a wicket, or even when they call for that LBW appeals and the finger goes in their favor. Look at that. This is what I was talking about, the packed offside field. He needs to play those drives, go aerial towards that offside.
Just like that, he's cut it. There is a fielder once again towards the offside. Ibrar doing a little bit of groundwork. Will not stop 2 runs.
Good to see the fast bowler who bowled the previous over, putting that extra effort A full length dive, saving 2 runs. Again, it's a great start for IAS Invincibles. The last season we have seen a visitor was a part of IAS Invincibles. If you remember Gohar, the wicketkeeper, the tall Gohar, he batted beautifully. For sure they are missing the service of Gohar.
Straying down the leg side. Fine margins here for Rafi. Couple of wides in this over, but then he still managed to keep it very neat and tidy. Just the 4 runs courtesy 2 extras and that couple of runs that Sufyan has taken towards the offside at third man.
So no change in the field. Still boundaries are hard to come. Get a slip in position.
Once again drives straight to the fielder. The fielder says thank you.
He's being too defensive. I mean, there was a couple of opportunities in this over where he could have easily gone towards that cover region. He's not trying to go hard on those drives.
Now finally a little bit of change here. Long on being introduced. Mid on going back to long on. So probably this one's going to be right up in the slot. No, he still keeps it outside the off stump. This time beats the fielder. Most of the offside is inside the circle. So once you breach that wall, the only result that you will get is a boundary to your name to end the over.
Fine shot by Sufyan. Fetches him a boundary. Look at that, leaning on the front foot. Driven nicely into the gap. And 4 runs to end the over number 3. At last, 4 runs from the blade of Sufyan. He has been very cautious and watchful.
Eight runs of the previous over, so IAS Invincibles will find themselves on 18 for the loss of 2. Loose delivery. Outside the off stump, they'll manage to rotate strike for a single. Now Sufyan has gotten a boundary, so he's looking pretty much well set there. He's certainly got the shots in him. It's just that what are the areas that are available for him to target? Once again, you notice it's still a very much packed offside field with that medium pace. Sufyan should be looking to go inside out. No, he's beaten that fielder. A chance for a single gone begging.
This is where you need to capitalize. Go aerial. It was a bit fuller. He's leaning on the front foot, but he's not trying to hit it hard. Yet again a gentle push.
Ibrar once again looking to take a breakthrough. Just like that, late swing into the right-hander. Very, very interesting now. Still not rotating strike. The fielder was quick to latch onto it and be ready for the throw.
So Rana Singh faced 8 deliveries for 5 runs, wherein Sufyan 9 deliveries for his 8, square leg and long on. So he'll be targeting into the right hand batter. Width offered, what an effort from Junaid, if I'm not mistaken, certainly saving 3 runs for his side.
Yeah, absolutely. On that previous delivery, yes, there was a single, but then now Rana Singh also looking to get into the act. He's a regular opener and he's a good striker of the ball. Loves to get his eye in and then go for the big shots. He's got all the shots with him. It's just that the conditions and the partners keep running out, and the scoreboard pressure, the various other factors that affect his batting out there, forcing him to not capitalize on the starts that he gets. Look at this. Putting his hand in the way of the strike, and Sufyan realizing that yes, there was another single there to be taken.
So just dealing in singles so far in this over. Short of runs in this tournament. Got a couple of good starts but not able to convert into big ones. Rana Singhe.
Back of the hand delivery. A quiet end to the over, or just a few singles in that. End of over number 4. Straight away, after 4 overs, now Amir Shah being introduced into the attack. And straight away dealt with severely. Not afraid to play that in the air. And the moment he got a little bit of width on that delivery, he looks to cut it.
A small partnership flourishing between these two. Deliberately, he played in the air. A good looking shot. But you need to be careful against Amir because he extracts some extra bounce. And that is where the short third and the point will come into play.
This time very much on point here. Amir Shah, they'll have to be wary of his different sort of deliveries that Amir Shah has. Any little bit of deviation that he can manage to extract off the surface, and the batters will be in trouble. Not afraid to toss it up as well to the right-handers. So this is skillful here from Amir Shah.
A good comeback after going for a boundary. Adjusted his line and length quite well. Not offering much width. Bowling wicket to wicket. So two right-hand batters slowly moving the scoreboard by taking those singles and odd boundaries.
Ooh, this was close. Inside edge onto the pads, but then certainly he had no clue where the ball was going.
We have an army of left-arm orthodox here in Oman, and Amir Shah is one of the best.
Oh, big shot on one knee. This time he's dealt with it severely. Rana Singhe certainly not wasting any time now. He's seen enough of dot balls and read Amir Shah to perfection on this one.
A tall right hand Rana Singhe getting better off Amir Shah. A much needed maximum. Early going down on one knee, and what a connection. A brilliant hit. With ease clears those ropes.
And now managing to just play it back to the bowler. Good end to the over. IAS Invincibles after 5. IAS Invincibles getting a few runs in that previous over. Courtesy Rana Singh's attacking approach. At the moment, both Sufyan and Rana Singh have managed to get a few boundaries to their name, and that will certainly delight Mr. Jamil Zaidi, who is joining me in the combox.
Thank you, Amin. Yes, I think this looks to be good partnership as far as the IAS Invincibles is concerned, losing 2 wickets in the start of 2 overs. Rebuilding is in the making right now.
Loose delivery. And I think this has been the problem with Ibrar. He's bowling too many loose deliveries. Yes, of course, he's got that wicket-taking knack. But then those loose deliveries are making life difficult for his team and himself. Too many runs being conceded, especially in the power play when the team would want to keep him as a very, very conservative operator.
Well, we have seen some exciting matches thanks to Oman D20, powered by Fancode. The nail-biter day before. On the last ball, 2 runs required, and it was bowled superbly by Super Sanju. And today, the last ball, 5 runs required, and the maximum was hit.
Yeah, absolutely. Thrilling stuff here. The kind of matches that we are seeing, that to back. Ibrar now to Rana Singh Patranga. This time he's bowled a good line and length, and looking at that, there certainly was a run-out chance, but I think more than the run-out chance, he's done a little bit of damage to his fingers while trying to take that pick-up and throw maneuver.
Yeah, he's tried tap and run, but not properly played. He tried to pick it up and got injured to his fingers. A very impressive Vishwa, the man of the match of the last match. I really appreciate his intelligence. I asked him, that was the last ball, what you were expecting from the bowler. I'll talk after this delivery.
Just manages to steal a single out of nowhere.
He told me that I was watching the field placement. When I saw that the extra cover fielder was brought into the circle, that I was very much sure he is going to bowl a slower one. And exactly what I am looking for, he has done that and smashed it over the mid-off. Intelligent player is, when you calculate such situation, and if you do have your hard work done, it will pay off.
Oh, brilliantly placed. What a beautiful looking shot that was from Sufyan. Straight towards the cover, straight with surgical precision in between the 2 fielders of mid-off and covers.
Copybook shot from Sufyan, piercing the gap between the extra cover and cover. Top class shot from him. But where were you, Sufyan, before in the other matches? We were expecting some good hard work done by the IAS Invincible. But today, Rana Singh and Sufyan is spearheading that.
Another attempt towards the covers and a similar result. The previous boundary was by Rana Singh and this boundary too by Rana Singh. So brilliant result here in this over so far to end the power play. 45 for the loss of 2 wickets. IAS Invincibles seem to be inching towards a larger score than they've made in the last few nights.
I asked Mehran Khan what target you will be looking for Renaissance to chase. You said I'm expecting about 160 plus. And the way Rana Singh and Sufyan is going, things looks to be, might be they get that target. But of course, there are always twists from the last couple of matches we have seen. Team getting few wickets in the early part of the game, but in the middle they come back again. In the last stage also, they lost the matches. Nadeem had to be introduced in.
Crucial here to the plans of the Renaissance challengers. He knows how to keep the batters quite tied down at one end. How Sufyan and Rana Singh will react to that is only to be seen here. Couple of deliveries already into this over, and he's done well so far, bowling the right channels, trying to not allow the batters to get underneath it and try any sort of fancy shots or aggressive shots. This time he tries to cut. Too close to cut, but that was cut ferociously towards the fielder at point.
Batters had to take those chances when there's no backing behind cover and extra cover. There's no one chasing the third man in cover point boundary. But Nadeem is a very intelligent bowler.
Once again looks to cut, and this time finds the gap. So now they're finding the gaps far too often. So certainly there is some sort of correction needed out of the bowlers. They need to be not giving as much time as they are at the moment.
Was talking about this, just picks the gap. There's a wide gap between gully and cover point, and no one is backing behind. Nicely played.
Just a check delivery, looking for a comeback now, Nadeem. One more delivery remaining in his over. So yes, he's conceded a boundary, but that's pretty much it. You can see Rashmika probably signaling Sufyan to go over deep mid-wicket, telling him that those are the sort of deliveries that he needs to be looking to hit over mid-wicket. 7 gone, 49 for the loss of 2 wickets, IAS Invincibles.
$49 for 2. These two, Sufyan and Rana Singh, must have that psychological, what you call, situation under at this stage of the game. They know they both have got in the game, looking the ball very nicely, and that was the one we're talking about. Beautifully bowled.
Yes, absolutely. Syed Amir Shah or Amir Shah is a very, very difficult bowler to handle. He has all sorts of deliveries in his armory, the quicker one, and now he's used one of them against Rashmika Rana Singh. Have a look at that, looking to work it around towards the onside, and all he could manage to do was miss it. And if you miss, he hits the stumps. Third wicket down for the IAS Invincibles. Amanullah Rafiqi, the expert behind that wicket of Rashmika Ranasinghe. Comes out to bowl in a very peculiar fashion with the hat turned back.
As you were talking about that, they are going to consolidate their partnership. And this man, Rafiqi, has got last laugh at them, the first wicket of the first ball. Beautifully bowled once again.
Yeah, absolutely. He's certainly looking to trouble the batters. He's keeping the ball as low as possible, sliding it in. Oh, this time he's taken the outside edge. A little bit of a chase for Junaid, but going to be unsuccessful. So a boundary now for Pasindu as soon as he comes in. Yes, it's off an outside edge, and yes, he's going to be accepting it.
Well, boundary is coming up until 4 runs come. Once again, it was the outside, and he take the edge of the bat towards the third man boundary. Well, I believe if you are trying to bowl outside the off stump, a man is needed on the third man, right on the circle.
Oh, these are runs. More runs here. Will they go for the second? No, too quick. The fielder had long gone. So certainly come out in a mood here, Pasindu. He's striking the ball well. It's straight down the ground. The previous one, yes, an outside edge. And they look to milk more singles in this over by Amanullah Rafiqi.
So far, so good. Got a wicket in the very first ball of the first over. A handy bowler, Rafiqi is, Amanullah. Once again, they open the face of the bat, got the edge, and it's going toward the third man. And they comfortably completed 2 runs. 8 overs done, 57 for 3, IAS Invincible. Nadeem to continue, played it on, got a single. The partnership between Sufyan and Rana Singh was very, very fruitful for IAS Invincible. They lost 2 early wickets, but it was come back by both the batters. But finally, Rana Singh was out with a brilliant delivery from Rafiqi.
Well, so far so good, I would say, for the IAS Invincibles. They've lost those wickets, but the most that would hurt them is that wicket of Rana Singh, because the other 2 have just not been able to get going in any of the games earlier so far. And just like that, you can see how much of a pressure it is now on the bowling team. You can see the overthrows coming in. You can see all sorts of mishaps while fielding and leading to extra runs. Nadeem bowled a very decent first over and now gone for 3 in his first 2. So they still have to do a little bit of correction there.
Brilliant running between the wickets. That is the key for any team, not to play any dot ball as far as they try.
Another single. And this is what happens when you've gotten off to a start, you've got a few boundaries under your belt in that particular innings, and after that you suddenly want to, stay out there in the middle for as long as possible. You fall in love with that innings of yours and stick around.
Correct, absolutely, you're right. That was a quicker one coming into the batter, but didn't prevent a single. It's a good strategy between Prasindu and Sufyan. Now they realize that the time has come for them to go for the singles, and an odd boundary will definitely good for them. Runs coming very easily. A quick over has been over now, and it will be end of Nadeem's over.
Right then, 9 overs gone, 64 for the loss of 3 wickets, IAS Invincibles.
Amanullah Rafiqi will continue to bowl his second over. Got a wicket into his credit. Once again, he tried to play it out toward the offside. A very typical bowling action he has got.
Yeah, complete round arm action. He has that action starting from all the way from his thighs, and then he comes around, brings it very close to his ears at the time of delivery. Hence generating that little bit of extra pace, and then maybe the trajectory also leading to a bit of extra bounce after taking that bounce off the surface. Oh, this is an ordinary shot from Sufyan, looking to slog it towards the offside, just making no sorts of connection whatsoever. He's played a good innings so far. He's looked so very good while trying to rotate strike. He wouldn't want to give his wicket away.
It was a bonus delivery from Rafiqi to Sufyan. He has all the time. Can cut. This time he's played it on for the single at long on.
Yeah, much better, yeah. Well, so far so good. Now already 4 balls into this over, 65 for 3. So they're going at a shade under or over 6.5 runs. And this was pretty much the same rate that they were doing at the end of the power play. So that's pretty good progression or steady progress by the IAS Invincibles. They've got some runs under the belt in the second half of this innings after the drinks break or the 10 over mark. It'll be very interesting to see if they can up the ante a bit. At the moment, Prasindu looking to up the ante, unable to do so. 10 overs gone, 65 for the loss of 3 wickets, and at the halfway stage, the players shall take a breather, and so shall in the commentary box.
So halfway through it is. IAS Invincible 65 for 3, 10 overs gone. And at halfway stage, Pranav Mehta is joining me. Pranav, from here on, what you expect IAS Invincible, what total they might reach?
We understand that 140 is par. Thank you very much, Jameel bhai. Always a pleasure being with you. Oh, mix up. Very first delivery. Is it a direct hit? It is a direct hit. And probably it is Sufyan, after all the hard work, is going to be baiting Pasindu back to the dugout.
A curse. Pranav, the moment you came in, he gave up his wicket.
I feel that he's stolen off a wicket here. The partner baited him.
He was playing so well from the last couple of overs. Look at that mix-up.
Direct hit, and that what was required. Taking the honours in his own hand. 4 wickets down, IAS, and suddenly they're losing the ploy.
Well, I think it is quite misery for IAS Invincibles. When they start coming good, suddenly couple of wickets goes, or when they are bowling, couple of mighty sixes has come up. This man is a very good batter, but he always comes late to the flourish to get some mighty sixes.
Spot on. Your analysis is spot on there. He comes very late to the flourish. He needs to get a move on very early. This is something that you get with Amir Shah, that he's going to be very tight and very tidy. Big fan of Abdul Rauf. Dancing down the track, heaves on the leg side. Fielder coming underneath it, holds on to it. Sufyan, after spending a lot of time in the middle, is going to be walking back to the dugout. And just after baiting the wicket of Pasindu. So salt to the misery of IAS as Sufyan walks back to the dugout.
Well, look at that one. Got the top edge. Waiting hands at the deep mid wicket. Once again, the misery started coming to IAS Invincible. A run out, needless run out, and then this wicket also of Sufyan.
I'm glad that you're not blaming it onto me on this occasion. Sufyan, after a hard-fought innings, goes back and 5 wickets down IAS here.
Well, half of the team back into the dugout for IAS Invincible. Lack of concentration, lack of responsibility has not been taken by the batters at this stage of the game, where they go for a good total, at least 140, 150.
They can still get there, provided these two hang in together for a little bit of good time. And that's the need of the hour for IAS. They need to stitch a partnership probably for another 4-5 overs, maybe 6-7 overs. He's another bowler who is going to be coming into the attack very soon, the left arm spinner Nadeem.
Well, I think all depend this of Muzair. I believe he can hit some mighty sixes, but Rauf will take his time to come up. He will concentrate for singles and doubles. And the only thing that has to stay till the end of the 20th over.
That's all right. That's absolutely okay.
No.
Nicely played. End of number 12. IAS Invincible, 5 down. for 65.
Amanullah to continue from the Oman LNG end. Out of the blue, he's come out as a standout bowler for Renaissance Challengers. He's got the responsibility over many prime performers for Renaissance.
He got a couple of wickets also in the last match, crucial wickets.
Wonder what makes him special. Jamil bhai, with the kind of experience that you have, can you decode Amanullah?
I was just discussing this with Amin. To be honest with you, his action is quite confusing, to be honest with you. It looks to be a leg spinner, or sometimes he bowled a off spinner type of bowling. That's what I guess from here.
So we can call him a mystery spinner to sum it up. He is a mystery spinner. Amanullah. That's the off spinner. And he's getting some decent turn as well under lights. Probably a little bit of dampness, softness that the dew might have brought in.
He is giving little air to the ball. That definitely turns a bit. But nowadays, the deliveries, loop deliveries are not allowed to bowl because the batters are come and trying to hit that one.
As soon as you give a little bit of flight, the batter's eyes will light up and it will be looked to be dispatched. Looking for a single, no one get it there. Amanullah has been the find of the season so far for Renaissance Challengers. 1 wicket, 12 runs, almost 3 overs. 70 for 5. Nudges onto the leg side, quick single. They will get there. So 12 overs done. Amanullah is bowling a brilliant spell here. I'm sure he's going to be bowled out in the next over. But 12 overs done, 71 for the loss of 5. Renaissance IAS Invincibles.
What IAS Invincible batters has to do now is to go for singles on each and every delivery, and any odd ball comes, try to hit to the boundary or the maximum.
At the moment, we're witnessing the shades of Muzahir. 2 games ago, came and blasted the first 2 deliveries for maximums. This time it is very sensible. Rauf. Very lucky there. Amanullah, not as good in the field as he is with the ball. A deviation, a deflection of his hands into the boundary rope, and 6 valuable runs for Rauf.
Well, I appreciate Rauf's approach. At least very early, let's try to hit it from the middle of the bat. It was a good attempt by Rafiqi, but finally, ball went through to the fence. It's a quicker one.
Happy with the approach of Rauf?
At least now.
Absolutely. He's an old war horse. He's been around for a very long time. Very sensible, good spread out field. Nudges it around for a single. This is good cricket. Very good cricket from IAS, especially after losing those wickets.
There was a wicketkeeper batter, Mudassir has told. He was Gohar, I think. He played for IAS Invincible.
Gohar Ali.
What a brilliant batter he was, an absolute stunning wicket keeper.
They're looking for a single mix-up. No damage done though. The problem with this approach is that if you have a run out in this fashion, that's the last thing that you want. Almost suicidal. And if Rauf would have ran for that, he would have not even been halfway. Zahir looking to nudge, and he's doing it well at the moment. This is good cricket from IAS at the moment. 13 overs done, 80 for the loss of 5.
पीछे पीछे
13 overs, 80 for 5. Lot of work to be done. This time he pulled it away beautifully. But once again, the waiting hands of the fielder at the cow corner. Wicket number 6 gone.
Amanullah is certainly doing something right, which we are not able to decode at the moment because it looks very, very simple, very, very ordinary, but very effective for Amanullah. It was a little on the shorter side, pulled well. Nadeem does well at deep mid-wicket to hold on to that one. It's a big wicket of Muzahir Raza. He's a big hitter of the cricket ball, but at the moment, he's not going to be effective for IAS Invincibles, and he's going to be walking back to the dugout. Believe it's going to be a relegation from Mansoor Mazhar, who's batting number 3, number 4 on previous occasions, is going to be coming in at number 8 on this occasion. Jameel bhai, generally very impressed with Mansoor Mazhar.
Yeah, he's a very good batter. He got number 3, number 4 coming in at number 8. What is the strategy behind this? It must be the coach of IAS Invincible knows better.
The strategy is to win the game, find a win.
Or maybe they have lost a couple of wickets, so he is the most recognized batter. They wanted to keep him till the end to come up and got some runs for their team.
Assuming that you were the coach of IAS Invincibles, what would you have done?
Well, it's a very, very $1 million question. I will let you know after the match.
You won't be getting $1 million for it. A single to sweep a cover.
Perhaps something has to be done by the management of IAS Invincible. I mean, they should look out for some good quality players.
Mehran
By
Khan
coming in, playing in. Once again, beautifully bowled. But there is no what you call hunger or you call hard work by their players. It's really something very, I can't digest it at all.
Certainly not impressed. Are you with IAS Invincibles? But they have some good names there. Mansoor Mazhar pretty decent. Abdur Rauf. Mehran Khan. He's been the national player for Oman for such a long time. Muzahir Raza, the young upcoming talent. In the air. This is a soft dismissal. They needed Abdul Rauf to bat till the 28th over. He's only going to be there till the 13.4 because 13.5 is the ball when he decides to have a brain fade and he's going to be walking back to the dugout. This is a point of misery for IAS Invincibles.
Outside the off stump all the time to play and big the gap, but he played it to the waiting hands of Sufyan Mahmood, wicket number 7.
Trouble times for IAS Invincibles as 7 wickets down. They look to get to a respectable total. Seven wickets down. IAS Invincibles is looking to get some respectability on the scorecard. It's been a season so far that they wouldn't want to remember. Because after all the hard work that has been done by Asif Al-Balushi to get the team together, the players haven't stood up to his expectations.
Well, hats off to him, really, Asif Al-Balushi. After all this misery, he is still carrying on the team. It's a big thing that if you kept losing, the sponsors or the owners loses their heart. Beautifully bowled outside, turning a bit toward the offside.
What a spell. What a spell from Amanullah. 3 for 14 in his 4 overs. Certainly one of the pick of bowlers for Renaissance challengers. He's doing something that special that I'm not able to understand at the moment. 81 for the loss of 7. 14 overs done. IAS Invincibles are looking to make a comeback here. Nadeem comes into the attack. Outside edge, they're looking for the quick single. Direct hit. This is going to be mighty interesting. Empire suggests it's going to be going upstairs. Amir Shah, he has a strong arm and he's utilized it well. Looking at the time is Jamil Zaidi. The time is not right for IAS Invincibles, I assure you that.
Exactly, that's what I'm looking at it. You're spot on.
They needed a wicket to wrap the innings of IAS Invincibles and they are doing exactly that. This will tell a better picture. At the moment he looks to be in trouble. He looks to be in trouble. It is curtains. He might be one of the quickest in the circuit. But at the moment he's going to be walking back to the dugout quicker than what he's come into the ground. Trouble times for IAS continues as the 8th wicket is going to be falling. Trouble continues for IAS Invincibles.
So finally, the signal has come from the third umpire. So 8 wicket down. Real trouble for IAS Invincibles.
It's time for the man behind the team to walk to the center. He was impressive yesterday. Struck a boundary or two. What does he have to offer today? Asif Al-Balushi, the owner of IAS Invincibles, the manager.
And he's all-rounder as well. He's a good all-rounder.
Yeah, he's a good player. Pretty decent player. He's a local and one of the big promoters of the local cricket in Oman. Has a big role to play, Asif Al-Balushi. The way he encourages his team, promotes his team, supports his team. Big turn, and it's only going to be an outside edge to first slip. Sufyan Mahmood will accept it and accept it in style. There is a lot of turn on offer, and Nadeem is unplayable at the moment. 9th wicket down for IAS Invincibles, and they are in a hurry to be wrapped up right now.
What a brilliant spell from Nadeem. It's a remarkable bowling from him. And Asif just replay that one. How much turn he has got to see. Turning and very nicely taken by Sufyan Mahmood. Things absolutely disastrous for IAS Invincible today.
Fallen shoulders at the moment. 9 wickets down. Imran Mohammed, a.k.a. Junior Shoaib Akhtar.
I'm surprising why they have sent Imran so late. He should have come number 7, number 8 along with the...
They're trusting his bowling skills, and that's what he's going to be offering in the second innings. But at the moment, 81 for 9. Renaissance challenges are all over IAS Invincibles, and look at the number of fielders inside the circle. They're all attacking. They're all looking to take a wicket. Six fielders inside the circle.
Imran, whenever he comes, at any time of time he scored some runs for them.
Sliding down the leg side. He knows it. He tells the wicketkeeper as well that this one was going down the leg. 2 wickets in this over of Nadeem. 1 courtesy of a run out. And 1 was a gem of a delivery.
A proper left-arm spinner. The wicket he got of Hasif al-Baluchi.
7 fielders inside the circle, as Imran is looking to play out Nadeem at the moment. 1 for 11 in his 2.5. Fends that one and fends it well. 81 for the loss of 9. IAS Invincibles at the 15 over mark. It's a wicket maiden for Nadeem here. Mansoor Mazhar has a big role to play here because he's batting alongside the number 11, and that'll be add-on pressure to what existingly is available to IAS Invincible.
Well, 30 legal deliveries to go now, and only thing that how much advantage Mansoor can take an Imran.
Looks to fend this one. It's only a matter of time that Mansoor Mazhar looks to cut loose. If he can score 5 or 6 boundaries in this remaining 30 deliveries, he's done justice to himself. It's easier said than done. Oh, he trusts his partner and takes a single too long off. Good idea, Jamil bhai.
Well, anyway, singles are also very, very important now, to be honest with you. As you said, couple of boundaries along with couple of singles will make something good for IAS Invincible.
What's your understanding? Can they get to 100? Few kids here enjoying. Quick single. They're rushing and they will get there. What this format does is that it provides an opportunity for the young guns, the future of Oman, to come and witness the game from their own eyes. And that's what could be a big motivation, big encouragement for the next generation. Reverse sweep. This is very good cricket from Mansoor Mazhar. He came in too late in my understanding because the man in form has to be there early.
Yes, we are talking about him. He's a top order batter, which has been sent. Look at that one. Bad delivery and nicely dealt. Reverse sweep. Finally, 4 runs came after a long time to IA Invincibles. And Partner Mansoor, whom we are talking about, that he might take the score to 120 around.
120 looks very distant at the moment. And if he can get there, he's going to be having a big bragging right back in the pavilion. There is going to be a lot of conversation that he's going to be having with those batters who went above him.
Well, don't know the reason behind it, but everybody knows, captain knows, coach knows that he's the top order batter. In the air, the fielder follows it up, just stops the ball inches off the boundary line.
Two valuable runs adding to the account of IAS Invincibles at the moment. Mansoor Mazhar and Imran are doing a pretty decent job here. 90 is what they have accumulated at the end of 16 overs, and it's a pretty decent achievement. 91 rather.
Nadeem now comes in to bowl his last over.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Jameel bhai. In the past few occasions that we have seen IS Invincibles in trouble, that's a regular thing for IS Invincibles. Mohammad Imran has been one of those most recognized batters who has been batting really well for IS Invincibles.
Yes, you're right. But again, I don't know what's the strategy behind that. He could have been sent number 5, number 6 when they were 5 wicket down, 6 wicket down. Someone comes up and start hitting the deliveries to take the pressure off. But obviously they have their own, what you are planning from the captain and the coach.
In my understanding, what they require is a revamp. And they need a revamp very quickly. Asif Al-Balushi needs to get in the mix of things and needs to take some seriously quick decisions, because for the time being, IS Invincibles are not at the same stage as the other 5 teams.
Last year they did well. I think I remember at least 2 matches they have won. But this time, still anyway, a lot of matches to go. But overall performance is not at all good.
Big shot on the leg side, goes all the way, giving confirmation to my comments. Mohammad Imran, he's been one of those better batters for IS, and that's where he needs more opportunities.
Whenever he's been sent in, he's getting some runs for his team. But unfortunately, he's been sent too late.
Playing intelligent cricket at the moment. Mohammad Imran not looking to go after everything. The number 11 is a good bat and a decent investment. Getting close to their 100. 97 at the moment for the loss of 9 at the end of 17.
Some breather for IAS Invincible camp with Mansoor Imran doing some heroics for them. A brilliant maximum in the last over from Oman Imran.
Don't get me wrong, they can still win the game from here. Not taking away the chances from IAS Invincibles, but the problem is that this is a below par score. On a wicket like this, you need to get to 125, 130, maybe 135, at least 140 on a good day. Big shot, downtown, single. Mansoor Mazhar is very effective.
What you're talking about, 120, 130, definitely. But the only thing is that your team should have that capability to come up to that level. 120, 130.
So basically you're saying that you don't have the faith in the players of IAS Invincibles at the moment.
Yes, I really feel that.
And that list includes Mehran Khan, Haytham Bahar, Sufyan Yusuf.
Leave Mehran band upside and then talk about the others. Beautifully bowled.
I'm going to quickly read the list. You've excluded Mehran Khan, but Mehran Khan, Haytham Bahar, Sufyan Yusuf, Rana Singh, Pasindu,
yes, they're all
Rauf,
good. Yes.
Muzahir Raza, Mansoor Mazhar, Shahzad Rahim, Asif Al-Balushi, Mohammad Imran.
At least 5 of them are good batters.
And that's what you require in T20.
But they're not performing. That's what I'm talking about.
So how do we get the performance out of them? What's the way?
They have to be responsible. They have to think themselves how I should come and score runs because team depends on me. So that responsibility should be taken.
Look at those fallen faces at the moment. Not the best side if you are a fan of IAS Invincibles. So at least we are in agreement. Their skill level is at par with the other teams.
Slightly at par.
Slightly at par is no. Should I take no as an answer?
Not the no. I'm talking about slightly at par. Couple of the batters, like you mentioned the name of them. Out of 5, at least 3 should perform to get some runs on the board.
So the basic bottom line is that you are suggesting they need a revamp.
100%.
So the message to Asif Al-Balushi is clear that Sir Jamil Zaidi suggests that IAS Invincible needs a revamp. All said and done, 99 for 9. 9 is the number there. And this is a good little partnership between Mansoor Mazhar and Mohammad Imran. Just showcasing that it's not impossible. Swept well over square leg. This is good cricket. Very good cricket from Mansoor Mazhar. Improvisation. And why not? Gets to the 100. It's a psychological advantage.
Yes, absolutely, you're right.
Talk us about the bowling of IAS Invincibles.
I think they have good bowling, no doubt about it. A couple of bowlers are quite good. Especially Mehran is a good bowler to be off. Very good bowler. In bowling, I agree he is a good bowler. But for the batting is concerned, he never takes responsibility. He is a captain of the team with plenty of experience of the national team, so many years with them. He should depart that, this is what you call experience, to his teammates. But unfortunately, he is not leading the team from the front.
Absolutely right. We'll talk more about it. 18 overs done. 101 for 9 as we have the expert comments from none other than Jamil Zaidi, who's been around for a very long time.
Rafi has brought in go for the single. Joining me at the stage, Mudassir. 102 for 9. IAS Invincible. Not a very good performance.
The scorecard says that, and absolutely not learning from their mistakes. Ordinary bowling in the first couple of games. Now the batting yet again a flop show. I have no clue how they are going to make a comeback in this tournament.
Well, time is still there. A couple of more matches are there. At least they can win at least 3-4 matches in the remaining. This time we try to heave it. Beaten. Couple of wins definitely give them confidence to come back good for the next season. They might got some new players in and make the things more better for them.
To get those 3-4 wins, Jamil bhai, they need to do something. Not sure what they are going to do, because the batters are not applying themselves. They're not playing their natural game. That has been the problem. Change of pace. Single. Valuable runs added to the total by these two, Imran and Mansoor. Two hard-working players. One known for his all-round ability, the other one known for his bowling.
We're talking about Mansoor. He doesn't look to be any part of injury or something, but he still don't know why he's been sent so late.
Couple of runs on offer, lucky runs, inside edge. Every run matters. This also has been the problem for IAS Invincibles. Trying to do so many things in the process. The changes in the batting order, not giving the batters to settle in. In one game we have seen Mehran up the order, in the second game is coming at number 5, now again at top of the order. Utilize Abdul Rauf and Mansoor Mazhar, give them an opportunity at least at number 3 or number 4.
Spot on. They have to do something to elevate their what you call performance so far in this tournament. If you're talking about, hats off to Asif Al Baluchi with all those losing matches. People, lose their heart, but he is a true cricketer. He's still keeping on the team to play on those matches and in the league as well.
Served from the outside, the off stump, just for a single, boundaryless over from Rafi comes to an end. So he finishes the day with 3 overs, 19 runs, couple of wickets. Nicely done, nicely bowled by Rafi. 19 gone, 107 for the loss of 9. Now going into the final over, it will be Sufyan Mahmood who bowled just 1 over. And how many more runs can they add? Add another 13, 120 on board. They'll take that score. At one stage they were struggling to go beyond 100, but thanks to Mansoor and Imran, runs in Sufyan, Mansoor on strike. Trying to go inside out, there's backward deep point, just a single.
Very difficult for batters to hit Sufyan Mahmood. He has all the varieties in his bowling and always keep his mind what next ball is going to bowl, reading the mind of the batter.
Don't stop, don't quit is the mantra for Sufyan Mahmood. He kept on working hard. Days, weeks, months, years. Now A regular with the national side, using the feet, nowhere near the ball. And still I clearly remember the knock against the USA just a couple of months ago when Oman toured USA. They
92.
lost
Yes.
that game by 10 runs. He batted beautifully, got 70
90,
odd,
92.
92. And also a useful handy bowler, especially in T20 format.
Very, very useful all-rounder and hard-working all-rounder. He's always trying to give 100% to his team, whether he's bowling, batting or fielding. Going down the leg side.
A Yorker going towards that leg side. A single has been taken. Though Mansoor Mazhar is also there for almost 3-4 overs, but he's not able to find the boundaries which are needed.
He has been with the national team for about at least 9 years when I was the manager of the team, but doesn't have chances to play on. Only few occasions he played. But when the national team was revamping, then he had got the chance to come and perform.
What a shot. It was the Yorker with no protection at extra cover because they had backward deep point. And he finds the boundary here. Mansoor Mazhar, a much needed boundary.
Just open the face of the bat to the cover point. No one was there. A very, very fruitful boundary for IAS Invincibles.
113 with that boundary. A crucial partnership for the final wicket. Adding runs. Change of pace and nicely done. No chance for the second run. What I like about Sufyan Mahmood, and rightly said by you, almost 9 years, and it was really hard for him to get into the playing 11 because there were quite a few big names during that time. But
Absolutely, yes.
once he got an opportunity, he showed his class. He bowls with his limitations. He knows exactly what needs to be done. He doesn't over try things. Bowl those cutters and doesn't try to bowl those bouncers. He knows his limitations.
Very, very intelligent bowler. At the net, you can say.
Are they going to come back for second? Yes, they needed a direct hit and he misses it. Couple of runs. So at last, a good over for IAS Invincibles. At one stage, they were in danger to get bundled out. But somehow they managed to play that quota of 20 overs. 116 for the loss of 9. Valuable 18 from the blade of fast bowler Mohammad Imran and Mansoor Mazhar. Adding 17 runs.
What a valuable partnership these two have got in the last wicket. Almost 20 plus. And brought the score to at least some respectability. At one stage, things look to be they will be bundled out within 100 runs. But finally, they have brought 116. And all credit goes to the Renaissance challengers bowlers. Absolutely perfectly bowling. Spearheaded by some brilliant fielding as well.
Now there is a hope for IAS Invincibles. They got above that 110, but credit should be given to the bowling unit of Renaissance Challengers. They bowled quite well. The likes of Mehran, Haitham Bahar, early exit. Sufyan Yusuf got 26 runs but gave away his wicket. Rana Singh, he looked good but it was clean bowled by Amanullah. Then Pasindu got run out. A poor call from Sufyan. And Rauf, run a ball 10. Nothing much to talk about Muzah's batting. And 17 unbeaten between two batters not able to open the account. And Mohammad Imran, the last man, getting those 18 runs, taking Invincibles to 116 for the loss of 9 and 4 extras. That clearly shows the discipline in the bowling of Renaissance Challengers.
To the bowling, it's Mohammad Rafi who's got 2 for 19 and Sayyid Amir 1 for 32. Nadeem Khan 1 for 17. Bulk of the wicket has been taken by Amanullah Rafiqi. 3 wickets for 14 runs, out of which 14 dot balls. Remarkable piece of bowling from him. 20 overs, 116 for 9. IA Invincible.
Well, let's see the highlights. The first innings. The highlights is all about those early exit of Mehran and his partner were back in the hut. Haitham Bahar, after scoring a beautiful boundary, reckless shot, not showing responsibility. Then came Amir Shah. He was treated by a maximum by Rana Singh, beautiful drive against Ibrar. Then this spell started. Amanullah Rafiqi, what a spell! Got 3 wickets. Alongside him was Amir Shah. Poor calling led to the fall of batter there, and now Amanullah Ifraki busy in the field, taking those catches and taking those wickets. Muzahir trying to go big, was held in the deep. Then Abdul Rauf, and at this stage they were in danger to get bundled out, wicket after wicket going down. And Muzahir, in fact it was Mansur Mazhar and Imran, made sure they play the full quota of 20 overs and take team to a modest total of 116 for the loss of 9. We'll dive into short is on for Renaissance Challengers.
He has timed that one well. Catches the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Edge the way. Yes, it is. timed that one well. Catches the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Edge the bay. Yes, it is.
Welcome back to the Oman Cricket Academy. This is Oman D20 powered by Fancode. We are on match number 10, and that first innings was a collapse of some sorts of IAS Invincibles. However, they did manage to cross the three-figure mark, 116 for the loss of 9 wickets in the allotted 20 overs. Mehran Khan, Haitham Bahar Ali, Muzahir, Shehzad Raza and Asif could not contribute, but then Sufyan Yusuf, Rana Singhe, Patringa, and then, of course, towards the very, very end, for the last wicket, Mansoor Mazhar and Mohammad Imran made sure they had something to bowl at. 116 for the loss of 9, and with the help of 4 extras is what exactly were the figures that read for the IAS Invincibles. As far as the bowling is concerned, Mohammad Rafi rocked IAS Invincibles very early in their innings. 2 for 19 in his 3 overs. One wonders why he did not get that 4th over. But then after that, it was Amanullah Rafiqi who actually was the most effective. 3 for 14 in his 4 overs. A wicket apiece for Nadeem Khan and Syed Amir as well. Right then, they've got a task cut out for themselves. 114 is what they scored, so 115 shall be the target for the Renaissance challengers. They've certainly got some power pack batters, and they would want to forget the events of last night where they needed 8 of 2 deliveries. Asif Khan Pathan doing majority of the 6 hitting there on that occasion, gets a 6, and then in the final ball, it's only that 2 runs required. Missing all ends up, and Renaissance challengers were somewhere out of that game, not registering those 2 points. But tonight is a new night and another opportunity. Joining me in the com box is Pranav Mehta, a target of 117. Do you think Renaissance challengers will be looking to register their first 2 points today?
Absolutely, but it's not going to be easy. It's going to be way tougher than what it seems. Because Renaissance Challengers is a strong side, sturdy side, and 117. Yes, momentum with IS, but favourites, it's still going to be Renaissance Challengers.
This time looks to cut into the hands of the fielder. Now the Renaissance challengers were absolutely spot on. Very, very good offside field setup. But then IAS Invincibles should be looking to keep the plot with them because they've got the better of the bowlers now. Already with the ball in hand, Shehzad Raza, and he knows how to keep the batters quiet on both ends. Looks to cut once again. Has no idea how to make connection at the moment, Junaid. And even if he does, he most certainly finds the fielder.
It's a great start. It's a fantastic start for IAS at the moment. Shehzad has to be bowling a lot of overs in the power play. He's very experienced with the new ball, the left arm spinner of IAS Invincibles.
In order to get a little bit more confidence, Renaissance challengers should look to capitalize on that power play, take on the bowlers. It's a risk-free total at the moment. 117 can be tricky, but definitely gettable.
At the moment, it is kept fairly tight. That's what you get with Shehzad. He doesn't give any air whatsoever, so you will have to take a little bit of risk and play him across the line, probably towards the mid-wicket.
Oh, this time finds the fielder once again. And with that dot delivery, of course, this is turning out to be a dream start for Shehzad Raza. A maiden on the very first of Renaissance Challengers response. 0 for 0 after 1. Shehzad Rahim with a maiden to get things started. And now coming in from the Oman LNG end, some more slow bowling, and it's going to be Pasindu who will be looking to continue, and he's coming right arm around through the wicket. Or sorry, left arm around through the wicket, beg your pardon. Straight away giving that indication that he's looking to bowl across the right-hander. Oh, looks to sweep. This time it's aerial, and with the field up behind the stumps, he's going to get a good 4 runs to his name. So off the mark for the team and for himself, Usman in the second over.
Very attacking, Usman. A decent player of spin. And that's where he's opening. And he's looking to face the spinners as much as he can. That's his strength. He's a very good player of spin.
Yeah, he's taken him on, and that will calm a little bit of nerves here for the Renaissance Challengers. Have a look at that immediately now. Some shuffling. You see Mehran Khan now going towards mid-wicket rather. And then that long on getting fine-tuned to be a bit more wider.
Quick single. Will work in his favour. This is good cricket from Usman.
Absolutely. Right hand, left hand combination. Or rather, it's just that difference in approach now for Renaissance Challengers. Yeah, last night they wanted to take it cautiously. I guess the game got too deep. And then they were not looking comfortable at all. Right, then what has Junaid in store now? He's played that first over for a maiden. Works away towards the onside, only a single.
Don't think it's a great idea to have Pasindu bowling the opening overs for IAS Invincibles, especially because he's not one of those quicker bowlers. And that's where you want somebody who can move the ball a little bit. Maybe somebody like a Mehran Khan, maybe even Mohammad Imran. Check if they are able to get some kind of purchase from the wicket.
Oh, close call, yeah. Day 4, and probably playing on the same wicket on day 4. You might expect now the slower bowlers to get in the mix of things. They were certainly there on day 1 as well, but then now more so often you see the teams employing them during the power play. Big shot over the infield. Usman making his intentions clear. It's some sort of a chase here for Haitham Bahar. Labour's return. Cannot stop a couple of runs in favour of Usman to end over number 2. Renaissance Challengers are 8 for 0. Shehzad Rahim continues after that first over maiden. accurate as ever. And lucky for him, he's still on with Junaid at the moment.
What you get with Shehzad is that he's a little taller in stature, and that's where he can fire it in. And that's where it's very difficult to get underneath the ball because there is sufficient amount of pace. And if you don't get the line and length right, you can be in serious kind of trouble.
Looking to play outside the off stump. What I'd really like Junaid to do is to take at least or show some intent in coming forward now for Shehzad Rahim. Yes, of course, he's bowling that flat and he's bowling it, shooting it in rather.
Slog sweep, that's the best option. Go for the cow corner, probably the mid wicket. On most occasions it will connect and it will be connection for value.
This time towards mid-on, and as much as long on will have to come in and keep it down to a single. The right-hander now, and this is probably why Shehzad Rahim has been put into attack. That favourable matchup for the right-hander. Usman is looking to attack. He's made his intentions clear. Can he clear the infield towards the offside?
This can be very dangerous for Usman.
Oh, he's nearly played it back to Shehzad Rahim.
Shehzad is a very tricky bowler, very intelligent. Yes, Usman is a great player of spin, very good.
Oh, this is a soft appeal, but what's actually happened here is that Shehzad Rahim has completed his second over. And there's only just 1 run out of it, or rather 2 runs out of it. Third over gone in the power play as the Renaissance challengers are 10 for no loss.
Okay.
It's going to be the off spinner who's going to be coming into the attack. Rashmika, pretty decent bowler. Looking to play a big shot. It's not going to be easy against the likes of Rashmika. He does angle the ball away from the right-hander.
He'll certainly have to play over the infield towards the offside. Right now, Usman is looking to play through the line. So now this is going to be a very interesting battle because not too many runs. It's three overs up. As many as 3 overs up, and it's 10 for no loss. So some catching up to do already.
Nudges it around for a single. And this has been the problem with IAS. The fielders inside the circle haven't been able to restrict those singles. And that's where they have not been able to build that kind of pressure which they want to.
But that's okay for now because most of the work is being done laboriously by the bowlers. By this time, around 3.5 overs, you should be crossing the 20-run mark. Looks to cut straight into the hands of the fielder. You were just telling that the fielders are not stepping up. Look at that effort there from backward point.
Runs difficult to come at the moment for Renaissance challengers, using spinners as their key weapon. Usman will be looking to go big. Shot and pulled. Once again, it's just a single, and this is going to be a result in favor of IAS Invincibles at the moment, because Rashmika Ranasinghe started with 2 dot balls and now 3 singles means he's kept things quiet.
Yes, and with the last ball coming up, It's a huge calling for the Renaissance challengers to score a boundary. Oh, looks to score the boundary, but Rashmika Ranasinghe strikes. The pressure mounting on Junaid to score because he's 3 of 12 and 3 of 13 now that he's dismissed. Rashmika Ranasinghe on the very last delivery strikes.
What a moment, what a moment. They were looking for the dot ball. They got something even better. It's the wicket of Junaid Jan. The left-hander not in the mix of things for the last few years, and that's where he would be a little rusty. But Rashmika Ranasinghe spot on at a good length area, angling into the left-hander. And as a result, timber disturbed of Junaid Jan, 13 for 1 at the end of 4.
Four overs gone. Renaissance challengers are 13 for the loss of 1 wicket, and they've just lost Junaid Jan at the moment. And that probably brings Hamad Mirza out there in the centre. Shehzad Rahim continuing with his 3rd over. 0 for 2. These are unreal stats here for the match. Starts off with a dot.
In reality, they're looking for that big wicket of Hamad Mirza even more than Usman.
Looks to play it down, and I think this was a chance gone begging. Shehzad Rahim will grimace in pain because that was hit very hard towards him.
Probably one of the best fielders of IAS Invincibles, and he would have wanted the catch to come towards him, just not able to hold on. Can he create one more opportunity here? At the moment, Usman is looking for the fishing game. No clue whatsoever. He's just trying to escape the hook.
Oh boy, oh boy. This is just turning out to be a big battle all of a sudden. Oh, big shot in the air. Somebody's trying to get underneath it, but I guess this lands in no man's land. Nonetheless, a few runs here finally for Renaissance challengers. Usman has no problem getting them, but the thing is, from the other end, there has been no contribution as of yet. Just a couple of runs now from Shehzad Rahim. Unusual, I might say. 3rd over, and he's just given 4 runs.
If he can pick up a wicket here, it could be for the prize of gold. But Usman is a very good player of spin. This time he dispatches it on the leg side all the way for half a dozen.
Yeah, well, this took some time coming. Usman looking very, very aggressive from his ball number 1, and finally getting that rare loose delivery from Shehzad Rahim, thumping it, getting down on one leg towards deep mid-wicket. Favourable result, as many as 6 runs now. Shehzad Rahim will want to come back. This time pitches it in short, straight into the hands of the fielder. What a dismissal this one for Shehzad Rahim and IAS Invincibles. Renaissance challengers will be in anguish and agony with that.
Yes, we did mention that if Shehzad can pick up a wicket here, that will be for the prize of gold. This is for the prize of gold. It's a very good catch by the captain, Mehran Khan. It was diving onto him, and he made sure that he kept his hands underneath the ball to hold on to it. They're still hanging in there, Usman. Want to have a check. But I really feel this is almost curtains for Usman. A decent knock. Probably coming to an end in a fashion that he wouldn't have wanted. It was a half-tracker down the leg. He could have put it anywhere but in the hands of Mehran.
Yes, he's got his marching orders here, Usman. And have a look at that brilliant effort by Mehran. had to keep his eye on the ball, had to pull in the dive as well, roll over. But what's important at the moment is it's 5 overs done, 21 for the loss of 2 Renaissance challengers. Five overs gone, 21 for the loss of 2 wickets. And just one more over remaining in the power play. Probably the most exciting times and probably the most interesting times for having a conversation with Mr. Jamil Zaidi, who's joining me in the combox.
Thank you, Amin. Brilliant start for our IAS Invincible bowlers. They are always doing their best to get the team down the leg side. You try to sweep it. The pressure is really mounting on. I was talking about you that when you are chasing a modest total, tell your openers to come on to the bowlers rather than let them come on to you. And this is what has happened, except for the Usman who played some couple of mighty hits.
Looking to work that around for a single, but unsuccessful. But what I really think this is good strategy from IAS Invincibles. They've identified 2 or 3 of their best bowlers, and somehow they happen to be the slower bowlers in the form of Rashmika and Shehzad Rahim. Big shot here from the bat of Hamad Mirza against a run of play, and he's going to fetch himself a maximum. The Renaissance challengers will need a few more of these, and especially this man, Hamad Mirza, will have to stick around.
Well, absolutely. He's one of the brightest stars for the Oman national team, and he should play the way he's used to play. It was a shot, and he just pulled it up beautifully over to the pavilion, rather deck out for the maximum.
How's he going to come back now, Rana Singh? Oh, this time moving away from the right-hander. They're able to manage a single. Hamad Ifraq, the captain, now not very happy with the proceedings at the moment, but now this maximum has certainly put a little bit of things under control, a little bit of damage control there required from the captain himself as well. Works it away towards the onside for a single. A couple of fielders looking. Oh, this is poor fielding. Asif Al-Balushi. This really left something more, a little bit of more effort here from Asif Al-Balushi would have prevented that second run.
Good running between the wickets. And at least good thing is that the runs are coming. At least taking the pressure off both the batters, Hamad Ifraq and Hamad Mirza.
Oh, big shot once again, targeting that cow corner. So he's missed his mark a couple of times this over. Rashmika Ranasinghe. As Hamad Mirza will collect another to his name, or I believe that was Hamad Ifraq as a matter of fact. So both the batters, new fresh faces out there in the crease, and both of them have hit a maximum.
Beautifully picked it up right in front towards the cow corner for the maximum. Good over for IAN, or rather Renaissance. 36 for 2, 6 overs gone. Some good work by these two batters for Renaissance. Make the thing slightly easier. But hats off to the fighting abilities of IA Invincibles.
Yeah, wayward fielding here. There could be an extra run, but I think Hamad Ifraq had run a bit too much, trying to apply the brakes, running the fast single. But then now finally getting things back under control. A couple of maximums and a boundary here and there. They've finally reached around that required run rate of 6 runs and over. Shehzad Rahim into his last over, this time with the help of an extra fielders outside the circle.
The good strategy by both of them. Go for the singles and any odd ball, try to get the maximum. It's a good strategy. Down the leg side this time. Once again, quickly go for the single, and once again it's a sloppy. No one is covering the throw from the fielder, and that results another valuable runs.
Yeah, needless here. They don't have much on the board. IAS Invincibles, and leaking runs for no reason would only hurt their efforts that have been applied by the bowlers early on in this bowling innings during the power play. Another single. They need to plug these singles here. What do you suggest? What are the other different fielding strategies that they can use out here, the IAS Invincibles, now that the power play has opened up the field?
First and foremost is to prevent the singles, which is coming very easily. Just tap and run.
Not only that, if you notice, this particular single was absolutely risky. That would have been a sure shot run out had the throw been on mark. And it's coming from a fielder such as Mehran Khan, I believe. Oh, big shout. Rightly said, bringing an end to the over. Still some runs from this, as many as 6. 42 for the loss of 2 after 7 Renaissance challengers. Some more spin continuing. Pasindu for his second over. Works it away towards the offside for a single softly played. Hamad Ifraq and Hamad Mirza both 11 apiece. Both have a maximum to their name in this innings. Onus is on them, and now finally the run rate under control. That's all they need to do. No additional risks. Just as you speak about taking risks, this was a risky shot. The umpire raises his finger. Pasindu strikes and is the danger man, Hamad Mirza, who has to make his way back into the pavilion. Twists and turns in this game.
Well, a needless sweep. He knows the ball is coming straighter, and he just standing and delivery plumb in front of the wicket. Quick decision by the umpire. So the wicket number 3. 43 for 3, Renaissance challenges. In comes the veteran, the fighter, Sufyan Mahmood. Things are still 50-50 for them to come up to some good batting from him. Masinder bowled exceedingly well.
Oh, works it away towards the onside. He's bowling with some decent drift and pace, Pasindu, at the moment. Sufyan Mahmood off the mark. And now two very experienced players from the Renaissance Challengers dugout are out there. One an ex-captain, one a current captain. And they'll know how to play with responsibility with some sensible shot making and shot selections, because once again they need to reiterate that it's just 6 runs and over, so no additional risks need to be taken. You don't need to be pressing the panic button as of now.
Correct. That's the order of the day right now for them, both Sufyan and Hamad. But great effort being done by IAS Invincible bowlers, especially Shazad bowled superbly, and now Pasindu.
Well, it's that sort of a total where even dot balls do not add to the pressure. It's just that it bogs you down psychologically that, yes, I've played a dot ball, now I need to be rotating strike. So it's not a really tough situation to get out of. So you would expect this to be better understood by experience and none other than Hamad Ifraq and Sufyan Mahmood than anyone that Renaissance Challengers would want. Have a look at that, charging down the track, and now once again this was a needless shot down the ground, went in the air, and what a chance spilled by the fielder at long off. Haitham Bahar, the culprit, and Pasindu will feel as if he has been robbed of a wicket. Have a look at that.
What? That was the simplest of the chances, and he just dropped it. Very, very casual, and what a valuable wicket it was. So 8 gone, 45 for 3, Renaissance.
If you felt the first 8 overs have passed like a breeze, and that's because most of the bowling has been done by the slower bowlers, so shorter run-ups and quicker over completion times. Now it might feel like a drag because Mohammad Imran with that express pace from the Oman tail end, straight away clocking in excess of at least 135, 140. Mohammad Imran will be looking to bowl the right areas because the pressure has been applied by the earlier bowlers.
I'm seeing that the clever bowlers, whenever Sufyan Mahmood come, they try to bowl him short pitch deliveries, bouncers, because not at all comfortable. Let us see what Imran is going to do.
On the other hand, I feel he's a very good player of the short ball. He knows how to guide the ball well around gaps. Yeah, straight away some good length bowling. So he's certainly looking to bowl that, but what an effort here from Mohammad Imran on the follow through, immediately taking off and preventing Sufyan Mahmood from rotating strike.
Always hard working Mohammad Imran, whether he used to come to bat or he bowls and fails. He's complete all-rounder. He's already makes his way into the national team.
And rightly so. He's quite a character, Mohammad Imran. Great athlete.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Making Sufyan nudge at that ball. But then he's done it well. Trying to guide that towards third man, but the fielder well adept and making sure not a single.
So in cricket, even if 100 run to chase, the teams took it up to 18 overs, 17 overs.
Oh, brilliant. He's just done what was expected of him. Mohammad Imran with the slower short ball and Sufyan Mahmood biting the bullet here.
What I told you, that he is always weak against the short pitch deliveries in the last match also. And I was talking to you, he's going to have won it. So once again, wicket number 4, back into the dugout for Renaissance Challengers. Look at that one. It didn't time it well, not moved from his pivot. Normally, the batter has to go towards the offside to play the short pitch delivery. He stand and deliver. And what a blow to Renaissance Challengers. Sufyan Mahmood out. 46 for 4.
46 for 5, Aisha.
How beauty is the game of this cricket is. Things going one way and suddenly in a span of couple of deliveries, match goes this way to that way. And great comeback by IAS Invincible bowlers.
Well, absolutely. Mohammad Imran now steaming in. Wayward delivery. But then he's done his bit. He's got rid of the danger man, Sufyan Mahmood. Courtesy to some sticking to plans, sticking to strategies. He's probably
had the batters from IAS Invincible give a decent total to their bowlers. I'm sure their bowlers will definitely give them chances of getting wins against any team.
This time in the block hole. What a champion athlete here, Mohammad Imran. Knowing that the IAS Invincibles have done their bit in that first 8 overs. They've got their tail up at the moment. And now picking up that prize wicket of Sufyan Mahmood. Amanullah Rafiqi now out there in the crease. And he's no stranger to the situation, and he's no stranger to the pressure of shouldering a run chase for the Renaissance Challengers. He can strike the ball a long way, but he'll have to do much more than that at the moment. 9 overs are gone. Renaissance Challengers in a spot of bother. 47 for the loss of 4. Renaissance Challengers 47 for 4 and third over for Pasandu on the trot now. Oh, this has been absolutely good stuff here by the keeper as well as Pasandu. They'll want to have a look at it via the third umpire, but Hamad Ifraq got stranded outside the crease. Good glove work from behind the stumps. Pasandu very, very wily and very smart in understanding what Hamad Ifraq was trying to do.
What a great comeback by look at that one. Oh, it's quite interesting. I think the bears are off with the help of gloves. The ball was not in the hand. What I suggest from here, I don't know.
Interesting scenes here. Over the last 3 or 4 days of Oman Cricket D20 powered by Fancode, we've seen some very, very good referrals, some very challenging referrals. If the ball is in contact, it still holds true. Let's have a look at that once again. This is the beauty of broadcast cricket. They'll want to have a look at the other angle as well. All the angles possible to make an informed decision. At this particular moment, you can see that the ball is not in contact. But then at the time of dislodging the bails, that's what matters the most. Have a look at that. This will give us a better idea, but one thing is for certain, Hamad Ifraq is well shot, and he'll have to certainly rethink his strategy in case he survives this stumping. Very, very close call. Absolute cliffhanger this. You speak of Bollywood movies, you speak of drama. How about Oman D20 powered by Fancode?
Agreed from the last 3 days, it is happening. The last ball win in the day before. Today is the last ball victory for the Majees Titans. And a great, great comeback by IAS Invincibles. Just 116 and they put on the board, giving tough time to Renaissance challengers.
Regardless whether this is given out or not out, what do you suggest, or what is your opinion about Hamad Ifraq's intentions of coming down the track so early? He needs to be in there. He's the senior partner, the captain of Renaissance challengers. He needs to be playing with a little bit of responsibility at this stage.
Spot on. This is what I wanted to say, that he's the captain. No need to come down. Just go for the singles and doubles. That's what the need of the hour. But you know, sometimes the rush of blood, you think that you're going to hit it for the maximum or for the boundaries. Tough decision for the third umpire.
Absolutely. And like I did mention, this is an absolute cliffhanger because the last 3 days we've heard a lot, we've seen a lot, even on social media. You know, we've been discussing this in the comms room as well about some decisions, all of them going the right way with the umpires, with the third umpires. Very, very exciting, and that's it's probably the essence of broadcast cricket.
Now actually everything is now in front of each and everyone, even the spectators, even the viewers, so they can check out what exactly happened.
Taking their own time here because the referral has to be absolutely spot on. Oh yes, he's been given not out. So some sense of justice prevails here at the Oman Cricket Academy as Hamad Ifraq survives. He lives to see another delivery. But then from here onwards, the responsibility and the burden increases on the shoulders of Hamad Ifraq. Was that the right choice to make? Was that the right shot? Was that the right intent in a stage like this?
It's more cautious now. Benefit of the doubt has been given. That's what I believe from the third umpire.
Yes, it's a second life for Hamad Ifraq as far as this innings is concerned. Pasindu, on the other hand, absolutely spot on. Plays it towards the covers. Slightly uppish, but then a single nonetheless. One for 12 in 2.3. Pasindu is just repeating what Shehzad Rahim had been doing earlier onwards.
All credit to the bowlers of these IAS Invincibles.
Aye, well ball.
And we're talking about had the batter scored good runs on the board, I'm sure this team can win couple of matches. For sure. They do have a very decent bowling lineup.
Yes, absolutely. They do have an enviable lineup there. Lot of options. Once again, charging down the track. Haitham Bahar makes no mistake this time around. He had dropped Hamad Ifraq earlier, but now when it comes to Amanullah Rafiqi, the danger man has to head back because Haitham Bahar has kept his cool and made amends. Pasindu was the bowler the previous time. Pasindu is the bowler this time around as well. And what a brilliant result at the stroke of 10 overs for IAS Invincibles.
They really bowed to the pressure. And it's 5 wicket downs, half of the team back into the dugout, just chasing a modest total of 117.
Amanullah Rafiqi departs, and straight away the umpires have called in for the players to take a breather. Renaissance Challengers 48 for the loss of 5.
So that's been the story so far. Lot of wickets going down in a flurry. As many as 5 of them. Hamad Ifraq, the captain, is still in the middle. And he's going to be joined by Asif Khan. Trouble times for Renaissance Challengers. They have lost half their sides for 48. Jamil bhai.
Sorrow figure for Renaissance Challengers. I mean, can't understand. I mean, 117 run on board. They do have the most experienced players among themselves and all good batters. Look at that one. Junaid for 3, Usman 18, Hamad Mirza 11, Sufyan Mahmood 1, Amanullah 0. Could not say anything about it. Absolute brilliant bowling from the IAS Invincible bowlers, spearheaded by Shehzad Rahim, who got 4 overs, got 1 wicket, 15 dots.
And at the moment, look at that. Everybody contributing with wickets. The question is that who is the 5th bowler going to be? Mohammad Imran has just come into the attack and 5 dot balls, 2 runs and a wicket to his name. Rana Singh, 2 overs, little expensive, but he's also got a wicket. And wicket is of the utmost importance because more wickets falling means more pressure on Renaissance Challengers. Half the side lost. A wicket or 2 here can put them in serious pressure. And the player that they would have wanted in the middle at the moment is the man on your screen. Asif Khan Pathan coming a little too late yesterday. But I feel today he's in time. 61 deliveries left in this game. And that's where you want to see Asif Khan Pathan. 3 overs done of Pasindu, 2 for 12 are the figures for him. 10 overs done for Renaissance Challengers, 48 for 5 for them. Imran back into the attack. A lot of this could depend on how Imran is going to be bowling those 3 more overs that he has. If he can pick up a couple of wickets in the next 6 or 7 deliveries, this could very well be curtains for Renaissance Challengers, because that's the kind of bowler Imran is. He just wants a little momentum and he could run through any side.
I got that momentum in the very first over. Got out of that Sufyan Mahmood with a blistering short speed delivery.
That was a very sorry dugout of Renaissance Challengers. Fallen shoulders, no smiles whatsoever. They're 5 down for less than 50. This is very good from Asif Khan. One of the top scorers, rather the top scorer of the D10 format. He's an impact player, and I feel he's poorly used so far in the tournament. Today he has an opportunity to prove. All said and done, 50 for Renaissance Challengers.
Yeah, each batter who has to come under those circumstances must feel responsibility rather than throwing the wickets. All the wickets that have been taken were reckless shots from the batters, and some of the good deliveries also from the bowlers.
Look at that pace, look at the bounce, look at the carry from Mohammad Imran. He's in the mood.
He is always there. I mean, he's always, you find this boy in the game, whether he's batting, whether he's bowling, whether he's fielding. Always try to give his commitment.
We have a few supporters for IAS Invincibles. He's not aware that he's on the screen. It's only a matter of time. No, he doesn't realize. A big supporter of IAS Invincibles. Not sure if he's ever missed a match. Charging in Mohammad Imran. He's in that mood. Can Hamad Ifraq, the captain, stand tall? Can Asif Khan Pathan partner him? They made a huge blunder in reassessing just a paltry 117.
Well, sometimes you become overconfident looking the target set by the opponents.
Big shot over the top. One of the quickest in the arena, Shehzad. But he's not going to be making an impact because Hamad Ifraq has got a boundary, a much needed boundary.
Couple of wickets in quick successions. And of course, this boundary is a breather for Renaissance Challengers.
Really want Mohammad Imran to be correcting his line. This was way fuller, and that allowed Hamad Ifraq to throw the kitchen sink at it. Anything that comes out of the bat from the middle does travel at the Oman Cricket Academy very quickly. It's a great outfield. It's a brilliant one. Getting his line right now. This is much better. 11 overs done. 55 for the loss of 5. It's a game of 5s.
The match looks to be equally poised at this moment. Both the teams have got chance to overcome each other. Though the target is very, very modest. But again, Pasindo, the man who is in superb bowling, absolutely spot on. Quicker ones, not letting the batters to come on to him.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Jamil bhai. They've made this 117 look like 150. That's how poorly they've batted this evening. Inside out, just over covers. This is good batting. Hamad Ifraq will get a couple.
All responsibility on him now. Hamad Ifraq being the captain. He has to be there till the end of the game. One of the very good batters we have in the Renaissance side. And he has got a perfect life in this last over.
Pasendu into his last over. Looking for a wicket. Two for 14 and 3.3. These are dream numbers. The last thing that he wants is to make it 3 for 14. What a delivery. Hamad Ifraq understanding that Pasendu is looking for a wicket here, and that's where he's being a little extra respectful.
After that survival, he has got a scapegoat. Now he has to be there. He must do that. Take the responsibility.
Swept well. There is a fielder in the deep who does well to keep it down for a single. Yes, keep it down for a single.
Brilliant work done by the fielder at the deep square leg boundary. Prevented the single. So that should be the commitment we have to see from the fielders of IAS Invincibles.
Such a brain-fade movement from the wicketkeeper. Should have been a stumping, a regulation stumping of Hamad Ifraq, and the equation could be very different. Nudges is around for a single to wind that spell off of Pasendu. Brilliant numbers. 4 overs, 2 for 16 for Pasendu. 12 overs done, 59 for 5 Renaissance challengers as they're looking to conquer this game. Mohammad Imran is to continue from the Oman tail end. Sufyan will have a big role to play. He will have to convert a chance. Bowling with some intensive speed. Don't want to take a chance here. Hamad Ifraq sends Asif Khan Pathan back. The last thing he would want is for a wicket to fall to a run out. He's batting well, 23 of 22. What do you make of this, Jamil bhai? 60-40 in favor of IAS at the moment.
Other way around. 62 Renaissance, 42 IAS Invincibles.
Despite 5 wickets falling?
The total is not that much, 117, almost half have been done it. 41 and 16. 57 runs required, I believe, if I'm not wrong.
Your maths cannot be wrong. .58 required in 7.4. What a delivery by Imran. Lucky to get it out, Asif Khan Pathan. .57 runs required now. And they have 45 deliveries to do that. And I feel that if they can pick up a wicket here, IAS Invincibles, they would be almost close to winning this game.
Yes, they will back into the game, absolutely.
In my opinion, they're still favorites to win this game. 60-40, unless and until Hamad Ifraq can do something special, because they're consistently bowling those 3-run, 4-run, 5-run overs. Boundary have been lost. And that's where I feel that IAS Invincibles are doing some brilliant favor to themselves.
Or to be the more compromising, 50-50.
50-50 is very diplomatic. We love to choose sides. Shot. Oh, declared as a wide. Mohammad Imran will have to reload that. He's bending his back, and he's bending his back really hard. Just a couple of runs from this over. One coming in an extra.
There's a big difference between these two teams compared to IAS and Renaissance. It's more professional.
Which one?
Renaissance.
Right.
More professional.
Okay.
But chasing 117, another wide has to reload again.
Getting a little itchy here. Mohammad Imran does understand that his job is to pick up a wicket here some way, in some fashion. If he can get the back of Hamad Ifraq, who's the key, who's the backbone of Renaissance Challengers. He's the captain. If he can get Hamad Ifraq's wicket here.
To me, I mean, do and die situation for the bowler. To all out to go, get the wicket and finish off.
Oh, what a delivery, Mohammad Imran. Take a bow. He's going to be flying to Sialkot, because that delivery is going to be impressing the legendary Shoaib Akhtar as well. Hamad Ifraq, the man who was getting runs, who was the captain of Renaissance Challengers, is going to get his middle stump disturbed.
What a brilliant piece of bowling from Imran. Look at that one. Moving into the batsman. And Hamad Ifraq doesn't know. Ball through to his leg, uprooting the stumps. And now I am agree with you. Yes. Now the ball game in the favor of IAS Invincible. I don't think there is other batter is there who can take the team off from here on.
Not sure if there is another batter, but Asif Khan Pathan is very, very capable. At the moment, Renaissance Challengers are struggling, and struggling big. Trouble times for Renaissance Challengers continue. 62 for the loss of 6 Renaissance Challengers, and they still have a mountain to climb. What a delivery. What an incredible delivery. If you look at Hamad Ifraq, on the previous occasions, both the wides that you would have seen, one outside the off stump, one down the leg, and this delivery very sharply coming in to Hamad Ifraq, who's looking to close the face of the bat to pick up a single. He did realize the danger that was there with Mohammad Imran. He didn't want to attack him.
The stride of Imran, you correctly pointed out, should similar to the Shoaib Akhtar, coming into the batter with the pace and with the spin.
And also the celebration. Flying to Sialkot, the aeroplane came out.
What an exciting matches we have really in this D20 powered by Fancode.
Big shot on offer. This should get to the boundary. A lot of effort in the deep by Anis, and it's only going to be in vain because Nadeem has come with some intent. The very first delivery goes to the boundary. 13 overs done, 66 for the loss of 6. Pulling with some pace here, Mohammad Imran. Just a little in his arc. And Nadeem would have probably predetermined that he's going to be going after Mohammad Imran. Does that with some style and some fashion. Equation very clear. Don't need much, but still need a lot. 51 runs. And they have 42 deliveries to do that.
Now the only question is that how these two batters is going to face the next 7 overs. And it's been Muzair has been brought into the attack. Just open the face of the bat. Doesn't get the gap. Both the camps are silent at the moment, especially the Renaissance are totally quiet. Intentions. However, the camp of IAS Invincibles slightly better. This time rolled his wrist and got a single. All credit to the IAS Invincible bowlers and the captain Imran Khan, well supported by Asif Baloch, rotating the bowlers from one end to another end. All credit to the bowlers, especially the spinners, who did a commendable job by keeping batters quiet in the couple of 8-9 overs in the early part of the game. This time, open the face of the bat. And it's going to be the maximum. Brilliantly played by Nadeem. He has got different intentions. The moment he came, he hit a boundary and now it's the maximum. Just picked the ball right in front of him. Over to the side screen. Towards the Oman LNG end. Big strike from him. 6 valuable runs at the moment for Renaissance. And Muzahir, though he's a very young fast bowler, must use all experience to bowling the next 4 deliveries. What a strike from Nadeem. This umpires have to check the ball, went out of the ground, whether it's okay or not. Everything is okay. With that, 6 score moves to 70 plus. Just push it up for the singles with the loose hand. Well, it's quiet and gloomy faces from the Renaissance. Just wishing that they should win this match, which was looks to be so easy for them, chasing the modest target of 117. Once again, quick running between the wickets. And there's once again overthrow. Valuable second run has been scored by Asif and Nadeem.
Some kind of serious intent from Renaissance challengers at the moment. It's a nail biter. It's a cliffhanger. It's a game and balance at the moment. 6 wickets down. Renaissance Challengers looking to fight. Muzair Raza. At the moment, I feel he's bowling way too full. He just needs to be around the good length mark. Because the batters are not really sure whether they can go for it or not go for it. 14 overs done, 76, 77 for the loss of 6. The captain comes into the attack, Mehran Khan. And if you ask me, it's the right time for someone like Mehran to come into the attack.
I think he should have come a bit earlier. But all the bowlers have done their job, to be honest with you.
I really feel that he's the prime contender for picking a wicket always against a left-hander. And here Nadeem has come in some mood, some intent, and they need his wicket very early. Short cut, over point. He's making an impact, and he's making a very effective impact because he's reducing the margin with every passing delivery.
I don't know why Mohammad Imran was taken off. He has bowled, I think, 2 overs, and 2 has to come from him. That's the blunder, I think, has been done.
You don't want to be saving him for too late. He's effective right now, and you want to be using your best resources at the moment. That's a catching opportunity. Holds on to it. He's always a prime contender against the left-hander. Nadeem, 1 shot too many, but he's done the damage. 15 of 4. But the only problem is that Renaissance Challengers are 7 down now.
What a match we have on hand at the moment. A modest total of 170. And look at that one. It was a loose shot. He tried his best and he done the job for his team. 15 of just 4 deliveries. Absolutely brilliant, but Mehran has got the last say on him. 7 wicket down.
Just requiring runner ball. And a shot like that was never required. But what that does is that Nadeem departs, leaving Asif Khan Pathan alone. And joining him will be Amir Shah on this occasion.
Once again, it was loose shot. I think the bat rolls in his hands, and it was a very well taken by the fielder at mid-on. So once again, the game back into the hands of IAS Invincibles at the moment. What a game we have from last 2-3 days. Nail biters, all the matches decided on the last ball of the match.
This game today feels like a game that both the sides are wanting the other side to win. They are throwing their wickets. Oh, outside part of the bat, Amir Shah putting in the hard yards and a little bit of a poor fielding from Rauf. Should be a boundary. It will be declared boundary in some time.
Yeah.
Or it won't be.
No, it is a boundary. We'll have to wait for the umpire's signal.
It is still going to be verified. Not sure if the verification is complete. Outside part of Amir Shah's bat. And that was a good chase till here. Rauf drags it back. But instead of pushing it into the ground, he pushes it with the momentum. And that's where the ball probably just stops near the rope. This is going to be another single.
And the cliffhanger is on.
Mehran Khan, 9 runs off his first over. He's been expensive, but he's picked up that important wicket. It's a game where wickets play the utmost role. And this is what he can do. He can bowl a tight line. Finishes with a dot ball. 15 overs done. 86 for the loss of 7. Renaissance challengers are having a heartbreak movement at the moment. Rana Singhe to continue and come into the attack from the Oman LNG end. Joining me in the comm box, it is none other than Mudassir Ali Qureshi. Mudi, less than run a ball, but still the game in favor of IAS. Would I be right in saying it?
Oh, absolutely. Nothing to take away from Asif. But at this situation, because keeping in mind 3 wickets, 1 false stroke, the team will be in trouble. So he needs to take those calculative risks. Asif he holds the key now for Reliance's challenges, and poor shot selection throughout this innings, throughout this game. In fact, we have seen Nadeem, another youngster who's trying to break into the national side. This was a very good opportunity, but he just gave away his wicket. The previous one, the regulation field here.
Looking for big shot once again is the ban on the other side, and that's where my concern is that why isn't the non-strike, the other side batter giving the opportunity to Asif to play the big shots? Everybody except Asif wants to play the big shots.
See, this is the difference. If you want to make it to the national side, everyone are quality players who are participating in this tournament. They have that talent. It's all about the temperament, and you need to know the situation when you need to attack. You need to know how to handle the pressure, read the game. What an over. What an over. Rana Singhe has been excellent.
It's all about presence of mind, understanding, match understanding. Common sense is not so common. Full toss, and Asif very effectively looks to pick up a single here.
Because we have seen these players for the past few seasons. They are very talented, and almost when we talk about Renaissance Challenge batters, they are the match winners. But the way they gave away their wickets, that really disappoints me. The same goes with the IAS Invincibles. They have a very good batters in their lineup.
Asif bhai.
Driven nicely. Just for a single. Now you need to be very sensible. Rotate the strike. Wait for that one bad delivery where you can get runs. But a tight over. Just 4 runs. Going to the final 4. Still 27 needed for Renaissance Challengers.
Mehran Khan is looking to continue from the Oman till end. The key is Asif Khan Pathan here for Renaissance Challengers.
And it was Asif Khan a couple of nights ago who got that maximum. Final ball, couple of runs needed. And he was not able to connect the ball against Sanju Sajiv, and they lost that game. A barest margin of 1 run. Now, a golden opportunity for Asif Khan. Yet again, the team banking on him.
Outside edge. Sometimes you just need luck on your side, and Amir Shah will have a big smile on his face with that outside edge.
Now 27 goes to 23. It's run a ball. One more time in this chase. Lucky runs for Amir Shah. And important runs for challengers. Beautifully bowled. Taking the thick outside edge. No chance for the short third Asif. It's not only the wicket but also the outfield has been lightning quick. Lush green outfield, well maintained. It's a delight to watch cricket happening at this venue.
Big mix-up that could have been very costly for Renaissance Challengers. Asif rightly sending Amir Shah back. What I want to see, Mudassir, is that Mehran, with the kind of experience that he has behind his back, to have the presence of mind. He's bowling the outswingers to the left-hander. The third should have been very fine or at the boundary. In the air, could be a maximum, not really. They have the 8th wicket down, and another braid movement because Asif Khan Pathan is at the non-striker's end and Amir Shah decides to cut loose. This is mediocre stuff from Renaissance Challengers at the moment, and they will be certainly having a word here.
Muzahir, you beauty. He was under pressure for not delivering with the ball, but what a catch. Near that boundary rope. All eyes wide open. Maintaining his balance. Brilliant take. They're back in the hunt. Asif Khan losing his partners. Pumped up is Muzahir. Wicket number 2 for Mehran. 8th wicket goes down for challengers. It's 94 on board.
Probably one of the better recognized batters in Renaissance Challengers comes in at number 10. Ibrar, a genuine batting all-rounder. He's done very well in the 2nd division of Oman cricket for years. And now he has an opportunity right at number 10. He bats 1 down in the intermediate division and he has bulk of runs.
At this moment, No one is better than Asif.
Absolutely.
Rotate. Get him back on strike. Solid defense, but this will not work in your favor. The first ball going for 4, then dot, then wicket, then dot. So 4 balls, 4 runs. Good comeback by Mehran Khan.
The point is that Ibrar is the right partner for Asif. He should have come in 2 numbers earlier. They didn't send him, but the problem is that those 2 wickets will affect the mindset of Asif. Would Asif, who would not have seen a lot of Ibrar, trust in Ibrar? If you get my point. He has the technique on his side, but at the moment, Asif will be feeling the heat with those dot deliveries.
That was a very cautious and confident leave by Ibrar. It was not like he played a shot and he missed it completely. He's very watchful. He knows still there are 19 deliveries left in this over and he has got senior partner at the other end. Still gettable. 23 needed. The last 17. In fact, 19. Oh, look at that.
What an incredible connection. And look at that effort. Shoaib Akhtar, the junior edition, puts in the dive and makes sure that the ball stays in play. Mehran Khan will be mighty impressed with the effort, but still 6 runs from it. Yes, a wicket to add on to it. 17 overs done, 96 for the loss of 8, and Renaissance Challengers on the back of some decent effort from IAS Invincibles is making sure that they are fighting a good battle. Rashmika Rana Singhe to bowl his final over. Asif Khan Pathan. It'll be interesting to see his mindset after all those events that occurred in the previous over. Leading edge to long off, and it will be a single. He's trusting his partner still.
What a save by Mohammad Imran. He runs like Shoaib Akhtar, he bowls like Shoaib Akhtar. Even that slide, that dive replicates the great Shoaib Akhtar. Very watchful, nicely played. He looks to be in control, Ibrar. And now I understand why you said you can bank on Ibrar, but as of now he's doing a good job by rotating the strike.
They're using Ibrar at a very wrong number.
Oh, well ball, well
The thing is, they are struggling with the top order. Somebody who plays the pace as well. And that is the right place where Ibrar should have been used. He's a very good player of pace. Charged in, looking for a single, won't get it. Rashmika Rana Singhe is a decent fielder.
Now Asif is looking like a number 10 batter. Almost there, the senior partner, not able to read the line and length of Rana Singhe.
He's a powerhouse and this is what he does best. Might not have got the connection that he would have wanted. And not dragging the bat. That could be very dangerous. Look at that dugout. Out of words. Probably they need to reevaluate that position of Usman. If they can use Usman in the middle order. Big shot! Ibrar! He's a big patch player. And probably he's earned a position and a name for himself.
The final delivery. Till then, it was a good over from Rana Singhe. What a hit. And they goes beyond that 100 mark. It's 105. Brilliant hit. Going down on one end. What a connection. I mean, never interested to take that our fellow commentator. But what a hit. He has arrived for Renaissance challenges with the bat. It's 105 for the loss of 8. With that maximum, let's run a ball. They cannot afford another heartbreak in this tournament. Renaissance challenges. Getting ready is Mohammad Imran. Can he deliver for one more time with the ball? The premier fast bowler of IAS Invincibles, bowling the all-important 19th over, 12 balls, 12 runs, 2 wickets in hand.
2 wickets? Make it a wicket. If a wicket falls here, that will be curtains for IS. Rather Renaissance challenges. They're going to go for a quick single here. They do realize that if they can see Imran out of the equation, that's half job done.
Have you seen that? Asif. Excellent. Trusting Ibrar. The way he got that maximum straight away on the very first ball, not trying to be hero. Just take a single and gets Ibrar on strike. Now this will be a good battle between bat and ball.
If you see the number of man of the matches won by Ibrar, that is for his batting efforts. And look at the technique of the lad. That is where the management of Renaissance Challengers needs to have an eye for talent. A batter who has performed so well with the bat is being used as a bowler. He's just better than a part-time bowler in my understanding. Yes, he swings the ball, but he doesn't have that kind of a quality of a bowler. But when you're talking about his batting, he's not second to most of the batters of Renaissance Challengers. Probably better than most of the batters. That is the quality of Ibrar. What a delivery. Looking to castle Asif Khan Pathan here.
Quite impressive. I think for sure in the next game he'll be promoted up the order. New face for Renaissance Challengers. Playing his first season, first tournament with them. And now, for sure, he'll earn his spot in top 4 when it comes to the batting order of Renaissance Challengers.
It's not just Ibrar. If you talk about Asif Khan Pathan in the previous game coming in, he's the top run scorer for Renaissance Challengers in the D10 format. And if you're using him at number 8, number 9, this is immense, intense stuff from Imran here, keeping IAS hopes alive.
I like the way he bowls Imran.
An absolute warrior.
Oh, champion bowler. Never say die attitude, and he follows his role model, the legend, Shoaib Akhtar, that smooth rhythmic run-up of Imran. Always gives his 100%, gliding like a sprinter. Can he get better of Ibrar?
They need a wicket here. It's almost a desperate call. They need their best bowler to stand up for themselves. Yes, he's had the figures of 2 for 19. Can he make it 3 for 19 here? Big shot in the air. Fielder coming underneath it. Should have put in the dive. The international recruit and a run-out opportunity missed. Everything is happening here. They will get a couple of runs in the process. What have you done here, Rashmika?
The ball hardly crossed the 30-yard circle, but these two crossed the 22 yards couple of times to make it 2 runs. There was an opportunity, but you need some extra effort. That full length dive was missing. It's not easy. Adjusting himself at the point position. He was running forward, then taking that sideway. It's not easy. But nevertheless, 2 runs added to the total. Now 7 needed of last 7 deliveries. Runs in Imran.
What a delivery. It's a big appeal. And fortunately, it is Asif Al-Balushi at fine leg who keeps it down to only a single. Umpire suggests it's off the bat.
Another game. We are going into the final over. The drama continues. Run a ball. 6 runs needed in the final over. It's not over till it's over. Nelson on board. 8 wickets down. And look at the options. Mehran Khan or Muzahir Raza. Your pick.
Has to be Mehran Khan with the keeper standing up. Also 2 wickets to the name of Mehran. Add the captaincy position to it as well. It's certainly going to be Mehran Khan. Look at those fall of wickets. 13, 21, 43, 46, 48, 62, 82, 94. Losing wickets in a hurry. And that is where 62, 82 and 94. Those were brain fade movements. Those were 3 wickets which wouldn't have fallen if Ibrar was promoted there.
Especially the 7th wicket, the 20 runs partnership, which was looking good. Nadeem gave away his wicket. But now we need to live in the present. And it's Mehran Khan. He's up against Ibrar.
The very first delivery, looking to play the paddle. Very lucky to still be there. Probably would have got some bat onto it. Could have been some gloves as well. Does suggest it was the leg by. We would love to see a replay of that. Trying to be cheeky on the very first delivery. You don't want to keep Asif Khan Pathan away from strike.
What a tournament we are witnessing here. It's not easy calling this beautiful game of cricket. Back-to-back games going into the final over. Now 5 balls, 5 runs. Asif on 15. A leg by has been awarded.
Probably the impact being just outside the off stump. Umpire Barney, really good. Cut well. It's gone in the gap. And a decent fielding will keep it down to a couple. So IAS are just hanging into the game at the moment.
He's everywhere. Imran giving his best. Look at the chase put in by Imran. But couple of runs will be taken by Asif. Inching closer to that 117 challenges couple of nights ago. They had a heartbreak moment here at the same venue, losing that game against Yalla Shabab. By just 1 run, they cannot afford another heartbreak here. Mehran, with plenty of experience, gone for runs, but he has that knack of picking those wickets. 4 balls, 3 runs needed here.
Don't think this is a great idea. They're bringing the mid-wicket inside the circle. Bringing in 6 fielders inside the circle. And I feel this is going to be taking the chance away because it's 1 hit away then. It will be nudged to backward point for a single. And this is something that you don't want to be doing.
You need to stop the singles. The fielders are standing at the edge of the circle there. Poor field setup there. Not a good presence of mind. An easy single has been taken.
And that takes away the objective of having 6 fielders inside the circle and he's still giving away a single. They're not learning a lesson and still most of the fielders are coming from the circle. You want to be creating the pressure. Asif Khan Pathan, Ibrar. It's going to be a dot ball. It's going to be a run out opportunity. They're going to appeal for it. It's going to be sent upstairs.
Haytham Bahar not going for that direct hit. He waited and waited. Went near the stumps before releasing the ball. A direct hit. Going upstairs. Is there a twist? Yet again in this game.
Do you think he's made it? I feel he's made it because No real celebrations from IAS at the moment.
That fraction of second, he should have released that a bit early. There was a backup. So, but top of that, it will be a dot delivery. It doesn't matter whether the wicket goes down or not, because Ibrar will be on strike. What matters is the dot delivery.
Oh, looks in favor of IAS at the moment. Asif Khan Pathan is really far away. I think it's a goner. Haitham Bahar has done well.
Such a tense situation. Even Haitham Bahari was not confident that he's short of his crease. The battle, look at that. There is another fielder who's watching closely. Now the ball hitting the stumps. Where's the bat? Oh, close call.
It's touch and go. I think this is going to be in favor of IAS at the moment.
Modern day cricket, we always say the umpiring is a tough job. Yes, but being a TV umpire
is the toughest.
Yes. One frame back. Still, it did not cross the line from here. You need to cross that line. The bails are off.
Really feel this is going to be in favor of IAS Invincibles. They need that kind of luck. It hasn't been their tournament. And just as a supporter of cricket, not IAS, but supporter of cricket, you want something to be going in favor of IAS.
He came all the way from covers. Not going for that quick release. He took his own time. That underarm direct hit. One frame back will give us a good idea. There you go. Full stretch from Asif. Ball now hitting the stumps. Still intact. Now the bail comes out. Where is the bat?
Really feel this is going to be a little favorable. But the only problem is that the more number of replays that are being played means there is sufficient amount of doubt in the mind of the third. And that could play a big role because benefit of doubt always goes to the batter.
But why?
Not really sure. It's considered to be a batter's game. My point being that over here, the bail has already been dislodged. So there is a frame in between that. And if you look at the bat, it's still not crossed the line. So this is my theory, my explanation if I was in the seat of the third. We're waiting for the decision.
Still, I think he survives. Asif survives. Unlucky IAS Invincibles. A dot delivery. Couple of runs needed. Twists and turns we have seen throughout this game. And this game is nothing sort of a Bollywood suspense thriller. The drama continues here at Oman Cricket Academy. What a thriller we are witnessing, Pranav.
An absolute thriller. 2 runs required, 2 deliveries. This is going to be that prize delivery because Ibrar is going to be looking for the big shot. He wants to finish as a hero.
Everyone from the dugout of challengers standing near the ropes. Give them a chance to celebrate. Ibrar, get those runs. The last time when they were near the rope a couple of nights ago, they were dejected and straight away they went back into the dugout. There's a very good chance for Ibrar. He can be the new match winner for challengers.
Give also a chance to IAS. They are still to win a game. Looking for a big one in the air. Fielder there. He holds on. What a catch is that? Shehzad. What a brilliance. Moment of brilliance for IAS here. The scores not really level. One short of level still. And it's a moment of brilliance for IAS because Shehzad has held on to a blinder.
This is the beauty of Oman D20. Nerves of steel. Pressure was at its peak. Shehzad Rahim, you beauty. Running in, all eyes wide open, and all important catch. They're still in the game. Ibrar is dejected. The story remains the same as we have seen couple of nights ago. Final ball, couple of runs needed. The last man, Rafi, walks in. It's 115 for the loss of 9.
And guess what? Asif Khan Pathan, the man in form, the most important batter of Renaissance Challengers. The team will be expecting him to see the team through, and he's going to be at the non-striker's end. What a moment. This is 115 on the board. They still need a couple to win. They need one to tie the scores. And look at that team. Look at that team in black.
Oh my goodness. Now they're not sure whether to run in or go backwards. They're very much excited when Ibrar was on strike, but Rafi, all he needs to do is tap and run.
What would be in the mind of Rafi? Will he be looking for the single or would he be looking for glory? Tie or win?
Go for a tie. Already you have lost one game. At least get 1 point.
And
Get yourself on the points table.
This is going to be interesting. Mehran Khan. Oh my goodness gracious me! It is the IAS Invincibles that have won the first game of the Oman D20. They're celebrating. And in the process, Renaissance Challengers have run a run as well. So we're not sure what's happening in the middle because IAS Invincibles are celebrating.
Now, completely beaten. What the keeper did, smart work. He just took out those stumps. But they have taken a single here. He has uprooted the stumps there. Still, it's not clear. The on-field umpires, they just want to make sure before the final decision comes out. He could have easily gone towards that non-striker end and dislodged those bails. But they started to celebrate. What does the rule say, Pranav? Because I have seen just a couple of months back ago a game between women cricketers which went viral on social media. Something same happened. And the batter took that single and they lost that game.
The most important word in this entire verdict is, was the ball dead? The replay will tell us a big story. And it's a legal delivery. That's the first line of check.
It's not over. It's not over here at Oman Cricket Academy. Legal delivery, beaten. We all know that. But the non-striker end, he was in action. He was running. So I think it wasn't a dead ball there. See, now Sufyan taking those stumps. And still Rafi inside the crease. I think it's a victory for IAS Invincibles. Good presence of mind from the wicket keeper. As soon as you uproot the stumps, it means
the ball is not dead because till a run is in process, the ball does not go dead immediately. But there is a moment in time when the umpire feels there is no further action and he considers the ball dead. That is what has happened here because Rafi was never looking to run. And hence, the ball would have been considered dead. And that's where IAS Invincibles, for the very first time of the Oman D20, season 2025-2026, have won a game. And they have won the game against Renaissance Challengers.
the first win for IAS Invincibles. But for the second time in this tournament, they have lost a game from a winning position. Renaissance Challengers. Final ball, couple of runs needed. What an over from Mehran Khan. Every player under pressure. They held their nerves. The likes of Shahzad Rahim took that beauty to get rid of Ibrar. Then that final ball. 2 heartbreaks in the same manner for Renaissance Challengers. But great team effort. Brilliantly defended. A modest total of 116 and winning this game by a margin of 1 run. IAS Invincibles.
Don't know about anything else, but IAS Invincibles are going to be having a very good night's sleep tonight. And it is Renaissance challengers who are not going to be able to sleep because losing such close matches twice in a row is going to be heartbreaking.
They did not came out with great intent. Look at that, Junaid. 13 balls just for 3. Usman, and hard hitter. He struggled 18 in 17. Hamad Mirza, yet again a flop show. And Hamad Ifraq, lone warrior, 23 of 24. Nothing much for Sufyan. And Amanullah. Asif Khan stayed till the end, but he never looked dangerous with the bat. Nadeem came in, got those quick runs, but just gave away his wicket like Amir did. And Ibrar Hussain, the man we all thought who will win this game for Renaissance Challengers. He was a final wicket which went down 19.5 over. Mehran Khan taking that wicket of Ibrar Hussain, and the final delivery, a dot delivery played by that number 11 batter. Just 4 extras. So lots of improvement, Pranav, for IAS Invincibles. The bowling looked good. The last time they gave 25 extras. Now just 4 extras.
And that's the difference between winning and losing. In my understanding, you need to be bowling tight, and bowling those tight lines can win you matches. And this is a prime example. IAS Invincibles, just 4 extras, and on the winning side by just 2 runs. Or rather 1 run.
And let's see the bowling card here. It was Mohammad Imran, always among the wickets, joined by Mehran Khan and Pasindu. The spinners did a pretty good job, Pranav, especially in the power play. Both spinners bowled those tight line and lengths, and top of that, they were also able to get those wickets.
Yes, certainly those 2 left-arm spinners right at the top. Shahzad Rahim, the economy of just 4 runs per over, and then Pasindu as well. Both of them, and 3 wickets in that momentum. Only bowler being very expensive was Muzahir Raza on a day when it was a sub-120 score game, leaking 11 runs. And that's where he would probably want to revamp things in his favor, rework his strategies, and get a little tighter.
So lots of positives from this game for IAS Invincibles. Mehran Khan, the experienced Mehran Khan, yet again, he delivers for his team with the ball. And let's see the highlights of the run chase, which they were not able to go beyond 115. They had their own struggles. The spinners, they dominated the proceedings from the ball 1, the likes of Shahzad Rahim. And this was an excellent catch taken by Mehran Khan. A sharp catch at fine leg. And Hamad came in, got a few boundaries before he just gave away his wicket. Hamad Ifraq and Hamad, they were looking danger, but a false shot for the wicket keeper. And what a delivery by Mohammad Imran. It was a well trap for Sufyan. Bumper. And the batters just not showing much application in the batting ball, just keeping a bit low. This was a big blow. Hamad just came in, got those 23 runs, ball keeping a bit low.
Mehran was the pick of the bowlers. 3 wickets for him, and this is where he turned the tide of the game. Yes, a few lucky boundaries against Mehran, but then he kept picking up wickets. That catch from Muzahir was an exceptional one. Ibrar almost made Renaissance challengers feel that he will see them through, and that's where a wonderful catch at long on. And towards the end, it was a moment of excellence for IAS Invincibles. They're going to be talking about this for the next week, because that's the final confirmation. All said and done, I'm just going to be reading the final line. It is IAS Invincibles that have won the game by the merest of margins of 1 run.
And who is the player of the match, do you think?
Mehran Khan. Cannot be anybody else than Mehran Khan, in my understanding. We'll take a break here from the comm box. It is goodbye to you for the day. On the other side, it's going to be the presentation with Amin Wagle.
one well. Catches the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Edge the way. Yes, it is. He has timed that one well. Catches the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Edge the way. Yes, it is.
Another blockbuster match day here for Oman D20, powered by Fancode. I think I should be checking my health insurance coverage because such high pressure games and the way they have been ending, it's not fair to the viewers because this is literally living on the edge. Match number 10 between Renaissance Challengers and IAS Invincibles. And of course, the toss was won by the IAS Invincibles, putting the Renaissance Challengers into bat, and boy oh boy, they certainly stressed, they literally created stress for everybody out there. IAS Invincibles batting first, and there have been some good performances. Sufyan Yusuf 26 runs in 34 balls, but he was probably playing the anchor as far as bowling was concerned for Renaissance. Amanullah Rafiqi 4 overs, 4 for 13. Mehran Khan then with the ball in hand in that very low scoring defense, 3 overs, 18 for 3 wickets in his favour. But then the man of the match, somebody who stayed for that last wicket, scored those crucial runs and then bowled like a champion, fielded like a champion. 18 runs in 21 balls with that one maximum, 4 overs, 2 for 22. Give it up for Mohammad Imran. He'll collect the medallion from the match official, Mr. Balasubramaniam. And of course, I'm not going to let him go without a little bit of discussion. Mohammad Imran, दिल की धड़कनें थोड़ी कम हो रही है?
यस, क्योंकि काफ़ी प्रेशराइज मैच था, स्कोर बहुत कम था, लेकिन जैसे ही हमने एंड अप किया और हमारे कैप्टन ने और कोच ने कहा कि इसको टफ मैच देना है, मतलब कि अपनी फील्डिंग पे वो करना है और बॉलिंग विकेट विकेट करनी है, तो उससे ज़्यादा हम कोशिश की डॉट बॉल्स बजाएं ताकि दूसरी टीम पे प्रेशर बिल्डअप हो, तो उसका हमें फ़ायदा हुआ।
बीच में जब हम कमेंट्री कर रहे थे, हमको थोड़ा ब्रेक मिलता है, हम ऊपर जाते हैं और आपकी बॉलिंग देखते हैं। बहुत ही लाजवाब और काफ़ी तेज़ तरार बॉलिंग है। कुछ बताएं आपके प्रिपरेशन के बारे में और स्पेशली आपके प्रोसेस के बारे में गेम के अंदर और ख़ासकर इस गेम के बारे में।
अभी जो प्लान था, बेसिकली हम स्टार्ट करते हैं न्यू बॉल से फास्ट बॉल करते हैं, लेकिन विकेट में अपना स्कोर कम था, तो कैप्टन ने कहा कि हम स्पिन से जाएंगे ताकि कम से कम रन जाएं और उनको ब्लॉक बॉल करें। जब मैं सेकंड स्पेल करने आया चेंज पे, तो कप्तान ने मुझे यही कहा था कि विकेट विकेट बॉल करना है और मैक्सिमम जो उतना है कि बाउंड्रीज पे नहीं जाना, डॉट बॉल करनी है, तो उस प्लान पे हम लोग गए, तो उसने हमें बहुत फ़ायदा दिया।
ओके, 19th ओवर के बारे में बताएं, क्योंकि वो सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट ओवर था जहां पर आपको मालूम था कि आपको एक सेट टारगेट आपको डिफेंड करना है, रन ज़्यादा देने नहीं है, बट फिर भी कुछ चीज़ें आपके तरफ जाती हैं नहीं जाती है, उसको मैनेज कैसा करते हैं?
क्योंकि ऑलमोस्ट मेरे ख्याल से लास्ट ओवर में कोई 10 से 12 रन चाहिए थे, तो उसमें मेरा ये था कि मैं जितने कम से कम रन दूं, लास्ट ओवर में जितने रन बचेंगे मेरे पार्टनर के साथ जो एंड से बॉलिंग करेगा, ताकि उसको बेनिफिट मिले। तो मैंने कोशिश किया कि उसको ब्लॉक कॉल्स में गेन करी ताकि रन्स ना आए, तो उसका मुझे ये फ़ायदा हुआ कि आखिरी ओवर में हमें 8 रन बच गए थे, तो जिस वजह से मेहरान भाई ने काफ़ी अच्छा स्पेल किया और काफ़ी अच्छी बॉलिंग करी, तो उसका जो हमें बेनिफिट मिला, तो हमें उसकी विक्ट्री मिली उससे।
ओके आपकी टीम के लिए पहले पॉइंट्स हैं ये इस सीजन आगे की बात बताएं।
ये टीम गेम होता है, हमारी पूरी कोशिश है कि विन करें। सम टाइम क्रिकेट होती है आप उस टाइम डिलीवर नहीं कर पाते, बट बॉयज़ आर वेरी मतलब कि कॉन्फिडेंस हैं, अच्छा खेलने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। क्रिकेट जो होती है ऑन द डे होती है, जो एग्जीक्यूट कर पाता है उसको फ़ायदा मिलता है। तो पूरी कोशिश करते लड़के, बट क्रिकेट है, इंशाल्लाह आपको अच्छे मैचेस मिलेंगे और वी विल इंशाल्लाह कोशिश करेंगे आगे भी अच्छा खेलें और जीतने के लिए जाएंगे इंशाल्लाह।
फिर से बहुत बहुत मुबारकबाद
Thank you.
और मैं उम्मीद करता हूँ आप ऐसे और मेडल्स यहाँ से लेकर जाएं।
इंशाल्लाह, थैंक यू।
That was Mohammad Imran. What a champion performance, what a champion character, getting a man of the match medallion. Of course, that brings an end to match day number 4. We've got a lot of cricketing action coming your way, courtesy Oman D20, powered by Fancode. But for now, good night and Allah Hafiz.
He has timed that one well. And takes the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Edge the way, yes it is.